Okay.
So as I'm reading through this, essentially, whenever I gain minor benevolence or corruption, I have to roll a. Wait a second. To get higher in light side, I have to have high charisma, but higher in dark side, I have to have higher wisdom.
What?
Yeah, roll. You make a saving throw. Charisma for benevolence and wisdom for corruption. The DC of which varies depending on the tier. On a failed save, you must.
Oh, you can choose to fail the save.
Which does what? Allows me to choose.
Basically, if you fail to save, you roll for one of the boons and get one of those, or you can decide which one you want with your DM if they allow that.
Yeah.
But basically,
Plug.
the reason it uses a counter stat is because you're trying to resist the dark side with the light side with your wisdom, and you're trying to resist the light side with your charisma with your dark side. So if you fail a save, which you can choose to do, then you either roll a boon or pick one if Plug lets you. And since you didn't cast any leveled dark powers, that would put you at net light 3. Not 3, 5.
And we're just starting this having counted last session, right?
Yeah, we didn't count the stormtroopers as anything.
Yeah, that'll be explained in RP. So the way I see it is that every time I hit an alignment score of 10 towards one end or the other, I will roll for a major or minor benevolence of a certain tier, and each tier has its own saving throw. If I fail that saving throw, then I get to pick a bonus.
Either roll for one or pick one. Plug might let you pick one, but usually it's a roll.
Okay, so Plug, are you getting any of this stuff? Are you getting the explanation?
Yeah.
Okay, so just like with character traits and personality traits, are you going to let us pick or are you going to make us roll for them so we get random stuff?
We'll roll for them for the first half.
That doesn't make any sense. Do one or nothing. Do all or nothing, I mean. Don't make us roll for half of them. Yeah. All right, then. Random character generation, here I come.
So you're at light 5, I'm at light 3 because I casted Hex twice. And Bo is at light... No, not like Dark 1 because he casted Zap Vitality and wasn't there for Ryloth.
So I'm going to add a custom feature called Light Side Alignment, and I'm going to put mine at 5.
Yeah. And
does it matter for Jedi?
It's only for Jedi.
Okay. It could be as evil as I want, with no consequences.
That's exactly it. I had a morality system in my old KOTOR D&D game, and the guys used it quite a bit.
Nice.
So Hawk is almost done. Hawk is almost done, and then Borain will be here soon. Are you currently recording this one, DM?
Yeah, I'm currently recording. We're live and recording.
Oh, then it looks like everybody's gonna hear the pre-game discussion.
Yep, just a bit, but it's okay.
Not really. Could you edit it out, please?
I'll try to. I'm trying to find an editor.
Shouldn't be that hard.
Shouldn't
be that hard. Once the clip is uploaded, once the clip is done and fully saved, just it should be like a cut function. Just cut and drag.
Okay.
You should be able to there should be a bar at the bottom showing the full length of the video. You should be able to just drag a left bar to a certain timestamp and then hit OK, and it should cut that.
Okay. Who are we missing?
We're missing Borain, and we're missing Hawk, who is on his way.
Okay. Should we wait a little longer for them, or?
Fine with that.
Okay, Bodrain is grabbing food. Okay, cool. So I've done a bit of thinking of where we're gonna be going next. I'm not gonna say where, but it's a little closer to where you guys are at. So yeah.
I thought we decided where we go.
Well, yeah, you
Right,
decide, but there's also the other
But what?
turn.
We're going to Torn Station. That's the plan.
I know.
What station?
Torn Station.
Mm.
Bo did say he's in the Force channel, the voice chat.
Oh. The goof.
What were the blasters I got from the stormtroopers?
Oh. Hold on, let me.
Just normal rifles.
Yeah, the E11s.
They're just normal blaster rifles. Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get.
Yeah, they were just normal ones. Hold on, let me grab a couple things, and then we're... There we go. Alrighty, are we almost all here?
I don't know. Is Bo here?
He said his mic isn't functioning.
Great. Well, he said to start without him, so...
Alrighty.
Yeah, but we still need Hawk.
He's here.
Wait,
I'm
Hawk
right
dropped
here.
out? Yeah, Hawk's here. He's been here.
Oh. I'm dumb.
Alrighty. Well, not much for announcements this time, besides people saying that I'm not introducing certain characters when I put spoilers, and I will be adding them just a little bit later. Just hold on.
The DM has a long and overarching plot, guys. He cannot introduce every single character every single session.
Exactly.
I used to give spoilers of my campaigns weeks in advance.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I guess we can finally get started. But
Indeed.
let me double check things real quick. Okay. We're good. Hairy situation. After heading to Kashyyyk towards the secret Jedi Temple, higher into the trees where only access the elevator of a nearby Wookiee tribe. Now the Jedi and their friends must save the soon-to-be slaves from mining companies and Imperial occupation. Wiping out the stormtrooper group at where they were to rescue them. Now they have to deliver the Wookiees to a safe destination, with the Empire not far behind. So.
Cue the Devastator coming in Rogue One style.
So, you guys are currently in your ship. You have a tribe of Wookiees in your ship as well. You guys had jumped out of atmosphere, so you're now in open space. Where would you like to go?
As a note, I'm still unconscious in the main bay because the physical run of a solid 2 miles just took it out of me. So I am currently asleep in the main bay.
Okay, Rook's asleep.
I'm doing some push-ups to flex on him.
Avic is doing push-ups.
Through my force bond, I feel
I've
slightly
sent out-
offended.
I've sent out the message to contact, just checking in, making sure that it's a safe spot to just check in and do business without anybody asking questions. But besides that, I think we should probably start heading in that direction at the very least.
I think that's a good call.
Okay.
Hey.
So you're wanting to establish an open communication towards the station?
Can you, if somebody's sending out a signal close by, can you track stuff like that, or is it?
I believe you can.
Generally, yeah.
Remember how I did like a short jump kind of into space? So I'm like, we're pretty far out from the planet. We're kind of in like middle of nowhere right now, aren't we?
You're in legit open space.
Okay, I'll send a quick message then. Just call them up.
Okay. So as you're... Make me a tech roll.
Be using Slicer's kit.
Slicer's kit? What's that do?
It's a hacking.
Sure.
It's kind of your computer skills. Okay.
Oh, okay,
perfect.
yeah, sure.
He physically rips open the side panel and just starts slicing into the comms, even though the button's right.
Yeah, make me a tech roll. $13. Let me double check something real quick.
When your contact on a important station happens to be an Imperial
No,
It's just like you roll a natural one and you connect with the Emperor.
Yep, this is Baba Palpatine. Exactly. It's just robot chicken Palpatine.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're able to get into the console and you're slicing through it a bit, you're able to extend the range a bit farther now, seeing that a couple of the wires here and there are just all over the place. But you're able to get the right wires and establish somewhat of a longer range, but you're still a little bit too far out.
Can I at least make an estimate of jumping? Like, we're gonna be jumping in that direction anyway, no matter what. We have to jump in that direction, even if we stop at another place. So I'm just gonna kind of I'm like, well, I can get us in contact closer, but we're gonna have to make a few jumps. I can get us there though, as I start kind of just moving my way to the pilot seat.
Okay.
Unless literally somebody stops me, I'm jumping us. Like,
Hawk, are you in the same room?
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop Nova.
I'm gonna go to the cockpit with her just to be of assistance.
Okay. So you're walking into the cockpit, you see Clone Boy and Newbie. And they open up into the panel for the communications in the side of the console, and it slices through it. You see the panel on the floor.
kind of like lying on my back, like elbow deep into like wires. Like, come on, you son of a.
Yeah.
As I kind of take my hands out. Oh, well, we got a stronger signal, but still not strong enough. I'm gonna have to get us closer to be able to send the question, but we're gonna need to head in that direction anyway. So if we stop off here and I like point at a star map or something of where we need to, like distance wise, like then I can definitely get a signal across.
Right.
But
And that's going to be
all right.
3 there. Get that switch. Don't forget to turn the compressor off.
I thought this was a good idea. Putting a freaking as I grab the throttle and jump to light speed after setting the coordinates.
Cool. So you set the coordinates for light speed heading into that direction. As it the stars just screech across the screen. You are now in the hyper tunnel. I guess you will call it. I don't know what exactly they call it. I'll just call it the hyper tunnel, where it just looks like moving clouds at this point. So yeah, it'll take you a bit to get there, but it won't be too long though.
I'm gonna set the alarm just so I can give myself like 5-10 minutes to get up to the pilot seat. And all right. So how are the Wookiees all set up?
Are you looking to them?
I'm kind of asking the Jedi that we're checking on. Like, hey guys, Wookiees all set up?
Yeah, mostly.
Work on the oxygen supply, or make sure we don't start running low with all the new mouth breathers going on. And just start moving towards
Already
the
taken care of.
engine. And just make sure the ship can handle the extra people that are on it.
Okay. So as you're heading there, you do see that a few of the children Wookiees are exploring a bit in a couple of the rooms here and there, trying not to be too nosy. As you do see one or two of them in the engine room looking at like the how it works and all. Not messing with anything, just like, wow, amazing type look.
Sorry, I don't speak Wookiee, but you guys understand me, right?
Hold on, I gotta get the voice thing. One of them looks over and does a nod motion, says,
Perfect. So, this is an engine. This is a very important, definitely don't touch anything area. But if you guys don't, I'm more than willing to let you guys just watch what I'm doing. Sound good? We're gonna have to rely on nodding or head shaking. You understand? No touching anything, but you can watch. And if I point at something and ask you guys can grab it, you can grab it for me. Does it sound good? Always like an extra pair of hands around here.
They kind of look at each other for a second and then to you, and they both nod.
Start just checking over the engine, making sure that the oxygen purifier or whatever on ship systems working up to capacity.
Make me a tech roll. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just sitting in the cockpit.
Okay.
I'm trying to get them so that the Wookiees have enough space to like move around and stuff without crowding too much.
Yeah, there's enough room to where a lot of the adults can have their own rooms since you have like spare rooms. They're able to have a couple. A few of the kids are able to as well. But there are still a few Wookiees here and there that are kind of bedless, even with the amount of space you got.
We do have out of character because my guy's not awake yet. Don't we have? Yeah, I've got a blanket. I've got all this different stuff. I got a bed pack. So personally, I could give one of them my bed and use that, or I could sleep on the ground. So they're Wookiees. They'd probably be so.
Cool. That's 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yawns a lot over here.
Yeah, sorry. I was like almost dazing earlier. No, but that's a 10 altogether. As you're looking over the systems, you see that, yeah, it's working pretty fine, actually. Seems a little cleanish.
So a newer, looks like this one was moderately new.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do kind of a checkup on the ship as we're flying, or just kind of resting or relaxing and hanging out with the Wookiee kids.
Okay. So, a few hours pass, and most of the adults are actually sleeping now, knowing that they can relax. A few of the kids are still just curious and just looking at stuff all around.
Testing, 1, 2.
Perfect
We can
time.
hear
It
ya.
smells mic is
Perfect.
working.
Where two of the Wookiee kids are actually with you, Bo. And what are you doing?
I'm just wrestling with them, just kind of keeping their spirits up, trying to take their mind off of being exodus out of their plan.
Okay, so you're just playing with them.
Yeah, get my butt handed to me.
Do they have a good amount of food on, like, if they knew they were going to be in ship for a while, do they bring out, like, basically their stores with them?
Oh yeah, you did see a couple of what is it? Ray, what are you doing? Sorry. You do see a couple of them had brought in some baskets of some particular sort and what looked to be almost like sashes, made out of like leather and rope.
Bo's getting a call.
I am.
No, it's all right, Bo. It's okay. It's okay. Also remember, you guys scavenged for me last session. So DM, do we still have what's left of that food? Because we only used a bit of it. Like I cooked 2 meals with it, and we got like I think 8 of those monkeys. So there's still there's food that's portioned out and ready to be made into meals. But I'm gonna wake up here in just a bit, so don't worry about feeding them. I'll handle a meal because they're still
you
sleeping.
got plenty.
So I'll give them. I'll handle the food if unless you want to.
That's fine. You can handle the food.
No, I'm talking to the other guys, like Nova, if you want to try cooking something.
Nova?
No, Nova?
Nope, I am not cooking. You would not like the end result of that food.
I am the ship's cook now. That's what I do. I guess it fits with my character. So Bo, you're currently wrestling with the Wookiees on the floor.
Use
I'm going
to cut an
to.
onion.
What's up? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Use the force to cut an onion.
Yes, I will. I will do so happily. So as they're wrestling around, it's been about 2 hours, you'd say, DM. Like, how long has it been?
It's been about 3-4 hours now.
Okay, so I will jolt awake. I will open my eyes and sit straight up. Avik, do you want my force bond to affect you? I don't really want to control the game, so I don't want to say make a wisdom saving throw. It's not going to hurt or anything. It's just you'd see what I saw. So do you want to go with that, or just do you want to see it?
I don't know what to do. I'm confused.
I don't want to control the game or be a rules lawyer. My point is, through our force bond, you can either choose to feel what I just saw, or you could make a wisdom saving throw. This is completely homebrew, what I'm trying here, and I hope the DM's okay with me trying to do this sometimes.
Yeah, that's
fine. DM, is our force bond strong enough to the point where he can see my especially bad, traumatic thoughts? If I get really affected by something, can he feel it?
He can feel it a tad bit, but not to a full extent to where it will affect him, affect him, too harshly, negatively against him.
He'll just be aware. Again, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to control the game. I'm trying to feel out how the Force Bond works as far as our campaign's concerned. So anyway, so as I jolt up, Avik, you feel that I am very, very disturbed, and I look over at the Wookiee kids and that are wrestling with Borain, and I just like swing my legs over the couch and like fold my hands and just sit there, very, very deep in thought.
Okay. Avik. You see your friend Nora seems a little distraught.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
Indeed. Again, it's an option. You don't have to take it.
I mean, even so, I wouldn't react much. I'm probably disturbed for the same reason.
True. Very true indeed. So without anything really, I'll just kind of sigh, and I will stand up. I'll look at the kids, who are currently wrestling Borain, and I assume they have him pinned because Borain is just like that. So I'm just gonna walk over to the mess, and I'm gonna take some of the mangoes, as well as some of the meat, and then I'm gonna take some small spices out of my pack that I have because I have a mess kit. And I'm going to just, prepare a relatively light meat and fried fruit kind of dish like I did back on Kashyyyk. And I'm going to make a huge pot of it so there's enough to feed everyone.
Okay.
What check would that be?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Sorry, what would it be?
Nah, I'm trying to think of what it would be.
Survival, possibly? Survival, I kind of want to say performance, even though I know that's a completely separate skill.
Yeah, it'd be survival, and then also roll me a 1d100 next to it.
Let's see whether or not I burn it. Okay, so that is an 11, and then a d100. That is a 100! Holy crap!
Cool. So, as you're taking this meat and the mangoes together, and you're making a very similar dish onto what you had previously, you then instantly had improved it to the point where, as you are finishing making this dish, you do see that the pot sort of bubbles a little bit to where it looks like it's almost about to like explode, but then it just boom, like topples over, and the holy grail of good ass mango meat based food stands in front of you, and it is perfect. If a player eats this, it will gain an additional plus 30 temporary hit points for 48 hours.
Okay. So
put that into the fridge.
No. So as I turn around, all the Wookiees were sleeping before this, right?
Some of the adults, yeah, but there was still a few here and there.
Okay, are there any of them currently crowded around me, like watching me cook?
Where are you at?
I'm in the main hold off to the right side where I assume the refresher is. It's not stated on the map, but it's like by the hallway to the cockpit, just off to the right of that hallway entrance is where the kitchenette is.
No, there's no Wookiees near you.
Okay, so I will, using the Force, I'll pick up and move a couple of bowls and utensils around. Pretty large bowls if I can handle it, and I will start preparing stuff. Am I aware, Nova, is the door to the engine room open or closed?
If this is late enough that I'm like napping, it would be closed.
Okay, So I'm just gonna start laying out bowls of food, and I assume I've made enough noise, and the aroma of the food is spreading around the ship enough for it to be noticeable that I have cooked something. And then I will personally fill up 2 bowls and bring them into the pilot seat for. Well, Hawk is up there, and Avik, you're also up there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll bring up 2 bowls, and I'll just lay them down in the middle of the console. These are both for you. I assumed you could use some refreshment. Anyway, and I just turn and shuffle out of the pilot seat.
Okay. So you guys got food
Okay.
now.
I'm gonna sit down and eat.
Alrighty. As you sit down and eat, you taste the meat and the fruit together, and it almost combines the flavor in a way to where it blends in nicely. The juice of the fruit mixes well with like the semi grease, like secretion from the meat, and it makes it somewhat like what's the best way I can say this? Tangy yet
A good mix of tangy and savory.
savory, yeah, tangy and savory.
Okay.
You guys gain 30 temporary hit points.
Holy wow.
Yep.
Yep,
For
that's what you get.
48
So
hours.
come get some food.
Okay. I tell the youngling to follow me.
They follow you.
As I walk back to where the bowls are, I start filling up more bowls. I take 2 more. I turn around and I jump as Borain and 5 Wookiee children are just like within a foot of me. I'm like, oh, here you are. And I start handing out the 6 bowls to him.
I tell the younglings to say thank you.
And I kind of bow to them. You're very welcome, young ones.
All right. I'm gonna finish up this food and then rematch. We are rematching.
Cool. So everyone starts eating for a little bit as Nova, make me a perception check. As you guys are continuing forward throughout the area,
Making a perception check.
Jedi.
Nova's making the perception check.
Oh,
No, when I say Jedi, I mean all of you.
Oh.
So, Jedi,
All of us make a perception check.
make me a Force perception check.
So my force perception check would be a what?
It would be your perception, but it uses the
universal modifier.
universal modifier.
Okay, so it's a D20 plus 5 for me. That is a 21.
Okay,
So I got
21.
11.
22
I got
and
it.
11.
You got Borain, you got a
15.
15.
Yeah, I'm just saying if it was a plus 5, it'd be 16. But yeah.
Cool. So, Avik, since you have the item with you, and Nora, you feel a little bit closer. And then Bo, you don't catch it at first, but then you feel almost like a chain, so it goes like as you then feel that the holocron is going off again.
Well, I'll just stop for a second, and then I'll just look towards cockpit and keep handing out food, because I know Avik is responsible. He's not a child. So I'm going to just keep handing out food to the Wookiees that are coming, and I'll trust him to deal with it and inform me of anything that he finds.
I tell the Wookiee younglings that I'm with that I'm gonna be right back, and I head to the cockpit.
I'm going to make sure there's no Wookiees watching us, and I'm going to set the holocron on the dashboard and open it.
Okay, so as you three are coming into this room and you put the holocron on the dashboard, it seems to be doing another glow effect where it is indicating, from the patterns that you guys have seen so far, that there is another location that has been found from the crystal.
Where is it?
Are we able to tell what sector it's in or whatever we need to?
You'll
Figure
need
that
to activate it because it doesn't activate automatically. It stays. It
Alright.
stays in its glowy form.
I did activate it.
Oh, you did? Okay, so
Yeah.
using the force, you then are able to activate it, and it does its little effect once more, splitting apart as it reveals the crystal floats in the middle of it, projecting the star, as it then shows two planets in glowing areas. One of them is a bit closer to you guys. It's more towards the north. Hold on, northeast section.
What east?
Northeast of the planet that you currently are leaving from on the galaxy map.
So we're leaving from Kashyyyk, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then the
So from Kashyyyk,
from Kashyyyk, from Kashyyyk, what?
What is the planet's name?
It doesn't seem to reveal its name, but instead its name is almost has lost a couple of its letters. So the letters that it has there is FE, C. There's a space between it and then an A.
Felicia?
Make me a investigation.
Me? Or the...
Or whoever said Felucia for a guess. Of some
Oh, that,
sort.
Yeah, that'd
that
be
was
Hawk.
me.
Okay, then yeah.
My investigation. That's not very impressive. 10.
10. So you sort of guess it a bit, but to you it doesn't seem like it says Felucia.
it was east of.
The other planet that is showing up on the map is completely opposite direction from where you guys are. Trying to find it.
If you know the name of it, then well, guess we have to guess the name or at least figure out the name. So
The other one is going down past hut space, like it's in hut space. Close towards Nalhutta and Narshada, but a little bit out on the, a little bit out towards the outer rim. And that's more towards the
this is great.
eastern southern section.
that's just absolutely wonderful. Now I didn't.
It's in hut space, but more close to.
More. It's closer towards Outer Rim territory.
Does it have a name?
The name is not visible on this one, but it does have its coordinates to the space sector, which is it's just called HUD space, to T12 of the sector that it's in. That's all I can really say.
Is there any way in particular that we're supposed to be able to figure these out?
Yeah, you make investigation rolls and stuff.
Well, I meant puzzle solving, as in manually figure it out, but apparently not.
Yeah, you would have to use the force to be able to figure out these puzzles.
I'm still in the main hold. I'm not gonna take part in this. If you guys want to try for it, go for it. But I'm just waiting for what you guys to say.
I mean, I'll try for it.
It's in T12.
Yeah, T12.
Yeah. Well, there's 24 planets in T12. The map I'm looking at. I couldn't tell you which one. You know, guess I'll investigate. It looks like, for the most part, the most popular one is.
Roll me investigation.
Got it. Oh, that's disgusting.
What was the roll? Okay, cool. You know that it is that in this sector, in this planet in particular, you know that it is Elysia, the planet, the Elysia system.
Okay, sorry about that. I got fucking disconnected, but I was trying to fucking find it with the force.
Oh,
Well, Bahrain just figured it out. It's the planet Elysia.
Great.
yeah. So, what were you gonna say, Hawk?
I was gonna say this one over here. The letters only really match up with Lucia, but that doesn't look right.
The first one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if you wanted to take a crack at that. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to figure that stuff out.
I'm looking
Okay.
at the map from Kashyyyk and east of us. Wasn't Felucia. Then. Yeah, I'm stumped. You know, Nora did a lot of traveling. I'm gonna go check on him and see if he knows anything about this mysterious map.
We could just compare the map to where Felucia is and see if it's right.
Yeah, you do that. Just
Okay.
layer the map we have over a current galaxy map.
Okay. So as
So are you coming to get me, or? All right, DM, go ahead.
So as you compare it towards the actual map, by the ship's navigation system, you do see that that planet does line up perfectly on the dot towards Felucia.
Okay, so I will respond to Bahrain. Yes, do you need my assistance reading a map? I believe I heard conversation in there about it.
We're a little stuck right now. I don't know if they're figuring it out, but I figured since you did a lot of traveling a while ago, I figured I'd ask you.
Well, yes, I did do a lot of traveling, mainly the inner core, but I did go as far as the outer rim. So I'll walk forward into the cockpit and I'll look. Do I know that they've discovered Elysia, or do I have to?
You don't know that they discovered Elysia, but you do see the galaxy map open next to the other one, and you do see that Felucia is on the map.
I've never been to Felucia, but I've heard it's a rather ghastly place. A lot of clone troopers told horror stories of the place. So, can I make a lore check to see whether or not I remember both of the planets that are currently marked on the map?
Yeah, make me a lore check.
Should I make 1 or 2?
Make 2.
Okay, so I'm going to make 1 for the planet near Felucia. That's a +6. That is a 14 for the one near Felucia, and then that is a 10 for the one way off in the outer edges of the galaxy.
Okay, so with the 14, and what were you trying to search for again? Sorry.
Essentially, figure out what Elysia was, if I knew anything about it beyond just what its name was.
Felucia you already know well because it's been in the Clone War based series, but you don't know much about this planet besides it is connected through a hyperspace lane of the planet Teeth and Rorak. And that's pretty much about it.
So that's Elysia. That's Elysia you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So I'll look at that. Well, I do know the location of the hyperspace lanes through that particular world, but considering that it's in Hutt space, it might be a little bit unsavory. The Hutts openly practice slavery, so perhaps you'd like to avoid that if we are carrying Wookiees. And what does the 10 do for the other world that's in the complete opposite direction?
For Felucia?
No, the 14 was for Elysia, the one that they discovered. I'm asking about the one
we discovered Felucia just as you were about to walk in.
I know, but he said you also discovered Elysia. I was going to make a lore check to see whether or not I knew anything about Elysia.
Oh, no, you don't really know anything about Elysia besides the particular species that's on there, which is known for the reek.
Ah, yes.
This thing. The
yes,
the reek is from
the three-horned thing in the Attack of the Clones. Yes.
Holy shit! I didn't know they were from there. Cool.
Yeah, it's anyway. And then a 10 for the other planet out in the middle of nowhere. Since a 14 failed, I assume I don't know anything about the other planet since it was a 10.
Yeah, you don't know anything about the other planet.
Well, I must say, although I was a traveler, I was not much of a cartographer, so unfortunately I'm not able to read this map or determine the position of either of the planets, but if we are to visit the planets near Felucia, there are rather intimidating wild beasts there, and I'd be very careful about bringing a lot of Wookiees into Hutt space. Perhaps the planet in the Outer Rim is better.
I wasn't in the cockpit when we set a course. Where are we headed to?
Well, we need to drop off the Wookiees.
Into it.
Oh Jesus!
Yes,
Cool.
I still say Dantooine.
Yes. So, again, That's gonna take us quite a bit. We're gonna need to get fuel soon. I honestly don't know what the DM's doing about fuel. Like,
We're not really counting fuel.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just letting us. I don't think because we're not using too many of the ship mechanics except for combat. So unless we're dragging a Star Destroyer around, I think the DM's going to be pretty lenient with ship rules as far as like
Yeah.
movement is concerned. He might just say passage of time, and then we have it.
Yeah, I might just say like, oh, you're running out of this thing. Oh, you're running out of that thing, just to like have something happen. That's pretty much it.
Got it.
So yeah. So eventually you do make it to in range for Tom Station Communications. As you do get a indication on the control panel where it shows a green light flashing. So yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get back into the cockpit, make sure there are no Wookiees in the room, seal the door, and turn on the communicator.
Okay, so as you do all that and turn on the communicator, you do see you do see a Togruta, what looks like to be female, appear onto the screen of this one. She's in a spacer like outfit, almost looking like a smuggler. As she looks over and says, "This is Tom Station. Who are we hailing to?"
This is Nova. Wanderer of this, and I use kind of code words to kind of let them know that I'm like, I'm part of I'm a smuggler. Like I know my I'm just kind of I'm trying to get I'm doing well, just traveling on a really nice planet. Was wondering about if you guys are still having a deal on Corellian steel, and I'm basically asking, hey, is it a secure location for a quiet kind of refueling and trade to be done? Is everything still good there?
We could be able to give you fuel and a few supplies, but otherwise not much else we can be able to do. If you have passengers, we can take them. We can take them though, but however, we have to be careful on who we take.
Totally understand. We're just doing a quick pickup of some quick resupply, and then we'll be on our way.
All right. We'll have a hangar
Checking
ready
in to
for
make
you.
sure that-
We'll be giving you another call in just a bit.
Oh, sorry. What did she say? I didn't catch that.
She said, we'll be giving you another call in a bit. We're going to be seeing if we have any open hangars at this moment.
Sounds good. We should be there in... I'm just doing some quick math and giving her a number of when I think we'll show up.
Okay.
Then I'm going to end the call and wander to where the rest of the crew is.
Alrighty.
Well, we're all in the cockpit.
Oh, okay.
So I'll kind of cross my arms a little bit uneasy. For an illegal station, or at least one not under Imperial control, that was a little bit too easy.
Why question it?
Question everything.
I would like to see if I can insight on if there was any hints of, I don't know, bad stuff. How do I describe that?
You're looking for vibes.
Yeah, vibe check.
Okay. You're trying to vibe check for the dark side?
That's a bad vibe check.
Yeah, your vibe check's pretty shit.
I actually hate that meme. It's a natural one, actually.
Oh, it's natural one? Yeah, vibes seem lit, fam.
Alright, then keep your secrets.
Gang.
This meme was made by the Star Wars gang.
Imagine having 3 movies over 3 hours long each. This name was made by the Star Wars gang. All right, make that Lord of the Rings memes. I'm kidding. I love you. Anyway, so as we kind of just settle in, I'm gonna wait near the main hold near the doorway, and I'm just gonna wait there and pull, essentially like cycle through my powers, make sure I've got them all ready just in case something happens.
Okay. So you cycle through them. You feel good and ready, stretched out a little in the force.
DM, I'm going to head back and speak with the Wookiee warriors, and I'm going to see if they can teach me a few hand-to-hand techniques.
Okay. As you're heading towards there, you do see that a couple of the warriors are sort of practicing in the cargo area with what seems to be like a higher ranking Wookiee next to them instructing as
I'm going to ask and see if I can observe, join in. Do I need to roll to see if I'm worthy?
Make me a charisma check.
Ooh, persuasion?
Sure.
Alright, so I say in Shuriwook that I enjoy their fighting style and really appreciate the assistance they gave us with that stormtrooper and praise them for everything that they did. Blah blah blah. D20 plus 7? 23.
As he compliments how the Wookiees took down that stormtrooper, I kind of like flinch. I do not like him bringing that up.
So the Wookiee.
I'm in a completely different room, so I'm not hearing that.
He's in range.
He's still in range. And let me remind you that if at any time I can just cast darkness on you, and it'd be 15 feet of dark sphere. If you annoy me, I will make you blind. Anyway.
This will be the last
friendly.
time you see me.
Nice. All right.
So, the Wookiee looks over towards you and just goes. As he then hands you a spear made out of wood that they had brought, and begins saying in Wookiee, it's like, fine, you can be able to join us, but you will be under my jurisdiction.
And I bow and thank him.
So, you begin training with the Wookiee warriors as they are getting ready a little bit. The Nova, the ship, is now approaching destination. As the communications channel opens up again, flashing green button.
Turn on.
Cool, you turn it on, and the Togruta comes on again, says, we have an available hangar spot for you. Head over to Hangar 3. We'll have a fighter escort you through there.
Is that a common thing to happen for a fighter to escort?
In Imperial controlled places, like nearby galaxy areas, yeah, it's to ensure like there's no like secrecy shit happening, especially for smugglers, because they're smugglers. Unless you're asking her.
Is this an Imperial station?
No.
Okay. But they're just taking a page out of the Empire's book.
Yeah. So,
Can I do another vibe check?
Vibe check.
Sure, do another vibe
Okay, I
check.
legitimately hate that meme. I'm sorry
I know,
brought it
but
up.
that's all I can really call it. That bot isn't working.
It's an insight check.
Oh, a natural 20.
Cool.
Inside check.
Cool. So your vibe check clocks in quite well, and yeah, what she's saying is legitimate. She has like a good reason why. She looks towards Noman says, "We've been having some difficulties with the Imperial occupations that are close by, so we have to ensure a small fighter escort in case, if, say, you're followed, we don't have any issues then." So,
About where they set me, and I assume there's a fighter there waiting for us.
yeah, so you guys are out of you guys came out of hyperspace, as you do see a strange looking fighter. I can't remember what it looks like. It's one of the X-wing ones that I currently don't have.
DM me the picture of it.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Is it a headhunter?
No, it's a
Is it
it's a fighter-based ship.
a Z95?
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to look it up, but fucking.
It's made by Incom, which is the people who made the X-wing, right?
No, it's not an actual X-wing. I'm saying it's from the X-wing game because I've seen it from the X-wing game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's considered the scum and villainy ship of a sort. Trying to find it and it's not working.
It's okay, DM. We know there's a ship coming.
Yeah, so it's
Rough
coming
and
into
tumble.
view as it guides you through towards the area. You do see that this station has both a landing platform area for, well, of course, landing. And it also has multiple inner hangars that have ships in them coming in and out, doing like rounds. And you see a couple people already in the hangar themselves who are doing stuff here and there. So yeah, you land perfectly fine in the cockpit. Everything seems to check out, and yeah, you guys are good. What would you like to do?
Refuel and some extra supplies and sell the 2 blasters I have.
I'm going to
Okay.
continue my training with the Wookiees.
This is just a drop off so we have enough fuel to get back to a planet they can stay at. This is not a long
Yeah, we're
stay.
just refueling just to get to Dantooine.
Yeah, so you go ahead and get refueled by a couple of the people, and I'm still trying to find what the fucking ship looked like, but whatever.
It's okay.
Fucking find it.
It's okay. Just let it go. Just let it go. I'm currently sitting inside the main hold, watching them spar, and then eventually I'm just going to cross my legs and float up into the air and meditate for a bit. Just think on everything that's happened so far.
Okay, so you're meditating.
In the same room as Bo, so they can actively see what I'm doing, just in case.
Okay, so
I'm going to sit down and sharpen my sword because I don't have much else to do.
Yeah, Nova. After I downgraded our cannons, I'm not going to buy upgrades for the ship again.
Besides, we don't have time to.
Again,
We're
this
here
is
for
just a
quick refuel.
I am gonna sell the blasters. I'm assuming they're gonna be slightly cheaper just because they are stormtrooper and they're gonna have to like do some flagling to resell them. So
yeah. Okay, finally, I
gang.
found an image of it.
Great.
Oh my god.
Dude, we told you could just, look over it and not worry about it.
I
Nora
know,
opens one
but-
eye as he sees a Wookiee just body slams me to the ground. Ow. Ow. I deserve
Okay, it
So
is the
I'll
one on
just,
the far right.
Oh, that's a Star Viper.
Yeah, it's a
that.
Star Viper.
Nice.
Yeah, that's in the Empire War expansion, Forces of Corruption. That's the one that the Zan Consortium used. Anyway, so as Bo gets body slammed, well, luckily for you, there is no death.
Well, there's
yeah.
still pain.
Indeed, that is something you must learn to control. Quiet is.
All right. I bow to the Wookiee and I kind of walk over and cross my legs and do what Nora's doing at this point.
Directly in front of me, or are you just like next to me, or what? Are you across the room?
I'm to your right, watching them spar, but kind of meditating on what I learned in the sparring, and also just reconnecting with the Force.
Using
right
the
in
Force,
front
you
of
can
Wookiees.
feel out and sense the Wookiees that are sparring. You can sense what they're doing and see through their eyes a little bit, and essentially just get an idea of what they're doing. I'm just meditating and feeling for health across the, feeling for the presence of the Force around the entire ship.
Right. I'm still in training mode, but I figured I'd take some of your wisdom and control the pain.
Indeed. So as you set up and float next to me, I'll kind of open one eye and look at you, and then I'll lightly smile and close my eye again, just enjoying the companionship.
What? They have this thing? Wow.
Alright, DM, are you gonna let Nova shop, or are you gonna keep looking for pictures all day?
Yeah, so as you're heading over towards a shop that's ran by another Togruta, this time a male, green skin, nice designed, weird shape and horns. He looks over towards you and says, "Well, hello there. Are you looking to
Hello.
buy?
I'm looking to sell, actually.
Sell?
Perfect condition, but as I hold up the two place the two blasters, I'm sure you can understand why I want to get rid of these.
Oh, I see. Yes, indeed. Luckily, I have a few contacts that are gonna be using these in black market, so you're fine to sell them here. Just make sure they're not tracked, then we'll have issue."
Go ahead.
Cool. So he looks over to. Oh yes, very clean.
I
very
would have.
clean.
To be fair, I probably would have. I probably would have checked them myself. To be fair, that's not something I would have.
Yeah, you know that they're not They don't have any tracker-based systems on them or anything. He double checks and sort of scrapes off a small piece, and he's like, yes. These are in fine condition. They almost seem brand new. How much were you wanting to sell them for?
Well, generally, I know these blasters go for 400, but I understand you need to make a profit. And I also understand these are, in some way, slightly hot. So I was thinking 300 apiece. Are in excellent condition and basically brand new.
Make a persuasion.
Ugh.
He's got to see if
'Cause
the
I'm
price
so-
is in range.
My goodness gracious.
New dad joke.
Oof.
Oh.
5. He looks over and he looks over towards you and says, "With these things being hot, I want to try and get rid of them as soon as possible. But I also have to start making a living. If you can sell me them for about 200, I'll take them off your hands."
50.
225.
Oh.
Alright. So he sells those to you. You now have
Oh.
450 credits.
Noise.
So yeah.
Nice.
He says, "Well, that." Nice. As he goes and takes
I
them
do
back
actually
into stock.
have a quick question.
What's that?
Do you have any stores around here that are just trying to get rid of scrap for droids that would be doing a really good discount on anything?
We don't have much droid stuff here, and whatever we have is for our own droids that help manufacture a few of the stuff here.
Fair enough. Well, pleasure doing business with you, and gotta
Pleasure.
get back to our ship.
Alrighty, you take care. So you head back over to the ship. Was there anyone wanting to do anything else?
You know what? While Nova's out, I'm going to play a little game with the members of the ship.
What game?
Oh
are we doing?
no! Don't you dare!
I'm going to set my I hold out my carbine to stun, and I'm going to fiddle around with some of the controls until all of the rooms are sealed off from each other.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the crawl space to systematically try and stun each and every member of the crew who's still inside, excluding the Wookiees. I'm not going to try and attack the Wookiees.
Okay, make me a tech roll.
Pray for the best.
What?
Make me a tech roll.
Alright. Let me get my phone out so it's not resting on my leg in my pocket. Okay.
Is that your phone in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
You beat me by 1
It was
second.
Alright. Tech roll. Let me make
Oh,
sure.
you're making a tech roll to see whether or not you can lock us in the hold.
Yeah.
Soldier intensifies.
22.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. Let it be known that we both are currently, Bo and I are currently in the main hold, and as all of the doors like I will just open my eyes. I have to open my eyes. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm drawing my sword.
I'm going to stop meditating and start wrestling with the Wookiees again. Not even
I'm
paying
gonna
attention to the door.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
stand up and
I'm going to preemptively cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
which, and then I am going to prepare. What is it? I'm gonna prepare force pull or push so that I can use it as a reaction.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start crawling through the crawl space within the ship.
Actually, I'll prepare force disarm.
Okay. So Hawk, roll me a stealth.
Alright, and I think this is one of the stats I'm... Yeah, it's one of my +5s.
Will this
I'm
be
gonna
kill
you.
passive perception? Oh jeez.
Cool, all around.
If it
20.
is against passive perception, I don't
Yeah, you're-
sense a thing.
Yeah,
Not at
you guys
all.
are good. So Hawk, you are Han Solo fucking hidden. Han Solo level hidden in the own ship, as you are now entered into the panel crawl space just underneath, to where there's enough room to where you can be able to crouch in there perfectly fine. All the Jedi that are on the ship, as you're like trying to search around and with the Force and see what's going on, you don't really sense anything out of the ordinary. Nothing in particular.
So we don't really sense anything. I'm still suspicious because all the doors literally just shut. So,
And I've got Sanctuary up.
which I don't know what that does, but
Yeah, what does it do?
DM hopefully does.
If he tries to attack me, he first has to make a Wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
You do not want me rolling a nat 1 on that. You really
No,
don't.
it's not. It's not for that. It's just to see if you
Oh.
can actually work up the balls to attack me.
Oh. Okay, that makes more
Alright.
sense now.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for my own doom.
So, heading from the cockpit of the ship, who would I run into first?
So wait,
Uh.
why are you doing this? I'm
He's
curious.
crawling through the he's
Yeah.
doing it because he wants to. His gun is set to stun, and he's going to try to stun every one of us. So if he's crawling from the cockpit into the main hold, he'd come up on me first because I'm in the upper right-hand corner of the hold, closest to where the cockpit is.
then yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to
You are,
very lightly open up the floor space and aim the blaster carbine up at Nura.
Okay,
Does
first.
he have to make a stealth check because he's literally opening
make
the
me
floor
another
behind me?
stealth check, and then Nora, make me a perception check.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, my friend, I have a specialty in perception, so I have a +3. Oh, come on!
Doesn't
So
Why?
Nora, as
So,
you
I
are,
hear the tiniest creak, but I don't know where it's coming from. I
See,
look in the
you hear
exact opposite direction of where he is.
so yeah, so Hawk, you make the stealth, and Nora, you are just 1 point below it, as you sort of hear something behind you, and you're like, where is it? And then Hawk, you make the save, roll to hit. 25.
Oh,
that
you gotta
hits.
be kidding me.
So
And then he's trying to stun me. Do I have to make a saving throw? I assume he doesn't actually damage me.
yeah, make a make a Constitution saving throw. I was like either thinking strength or con.
If it's to stun, it's just non-lethal damage. There's no other change.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, good. So I still have to make a Constitution saving throw whether or not I'm stunned. It's a 17.
You're not completely stunned. You're now prone. You're prone on the ground.
I'm
You're sort of
insane.
dazed, but that's about it.
Since I'm
So
in the
I-
center room,
So
I
hold on.
know
Does he hear the shot? Because the stun shot is not silent.
One of the people hears a.
right before closing the door, I make a quiet motion at Nura before closing the tile.
So hold on. I'm still
Still in
conscious
range.
and I'm just prone on the ground at this point. I'm assuming we're having combat rules here. So do I have movement and action and a bonus action?
Yeah, you have some movement, but it's very difficult terrain. So.
Okay,
moving.
but can I stand up? Can I use half, even though it's difficult terrain, can I use half my movement points to stand up, or all of them? I don't care. Can I physically stand up?
It'll take about half.
Okay, so as I will stand up, and I will, as a bonus action, because I have it ready, I'll use Force Disarm. You have to make a Strength or Dexterity throw. You get to choose which one.
Save or
Yeah.
throw.
Strength or Dexterity saving throw. It's up to you.
Okay, dexterity.
against
Uh,
your DC, right?
And then this is a universal. Oh, my force save DC. Yeah, it's a 13. So as I stand up, I turn around and I look at him. I reach out with my hand. The rifle like jiggles a little bit in his fingers. He looks up and smiles at me and slowly sinks back down into the compartment.
Yeah,
I just go, Hawk!
As I'm closing the tile, I make a quiet motion with my finger after slinging my rifle down.
I don't care. I don't care. As my action, I will force pull the panel off of the floor that you're trying to close and just lean down. Hawk, what was that for?
Hawk, make me a stealth roll to see if you like cut the corner in enough time.
I'm literally calling him out. Why are you
12.
making a stealth roll? I'm literally pulling the panel out of the floor and yelling at him.
Okay. Well, it
Son of a
fails anyway.
bitch.
So yeah, he just sees like your lower end, legs and butt, and he sees you.
I've already used my actions, so I can't do anything with him. I just see him retreating into the cargo hold, and I'll turn to Bo. Be aware, the clone trooper is trying to do something, and I don't very much like what he is trying to do.
Wait, you're telling me that the clone trooper is trying to kill us? Would have saw that coming. I tell the
Well,
Wookiees to take defense formation.
No, and I'll walk over. He's not trying to kill us. My assumption was that he was going to stun me and pull me into a private room, and my face reddens, and my face reddens. I just pull my hood up and I walk over to my chamber door.
Yeah.
I'm going to avoid both for now, and instead I'm going to crawl over to wherever Avic's at.
Oh, fun. Roll stealth.
I can almost see the top after that.
Oh!
You hit your head on a panel.
Wait, it's your wait. It's your Avic. It's your passive perception.
No, you got to roll perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know.
all right. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
So, as you're crawling through, you sort of hit your head on the thing as it lets out a large bang, like boom. And Avic, you were able to hear and locate where the sound is actually coming from, which is outside of the hallway of your room.
I'm just gonna go and stand on that part of the floor.
So you're standing on there. The ringing, you could feel like the slight remnant of the ringing, like almost like a low vibration, to where you almost feel like it's there, but then if you stand there a little longer, it's like, yeah, it's close by.
I'm just waiting and ready.
While I'm with the Wookiees, I tell them to search the ship for the clone trooper.
The doors are sealed off. We're completely locked in.
That's fine. I'm sure they'll be able to break some doors down if they need to.
Don't break my ship.
Nova's currently not here, so let's say this. Hawk, how many credits do you have? Whatever the number is, expected to get significantly lower in the next 5 minutes.
So, Hawk, are you going to attack me?
That is the.
I'm going to try and move to a
Do you approach
spot.
me?
So you're approaching me?
Do I hear his footsteps? Did I hear his footsteps move to the tile that is closest to the spot that just rang? Did I hear his footsteps move to the spot where I'm close to?
As the ringing is stopping in both the ship and now your ears, you look over. There's little graded areas to where you can actually see like above, but they can't really see below. Kind of like like that glass panel stuff for police force places.
Yes, like tinted glass.
Yeah, it's like a tinted glass in a way. So you're able to see Avic just a couple steps away from you, about like 4 or 5 panels.
I'm gonna crawl to a panel he's not sitting on, but or standing on,
Okay,
and I'm gonna slowly try and lift that one up and do the same.
Okay, make me a stealth roll with disadvantage, because 1, you got person that's alert. 2, Avic, roll me a perception.
Okay, so
Oh.
So
I'm going to pretend that I don't notice him.
yeah, so you pretend that you don't notice him, so you know where he's coming from, which is behind you. But you look and you feeling with the force, you know exactly his exact moments, almost like Avatar with what's the blind chick's name? I keep forgetting. Toph. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh,
So
nice. So
you're
he
able to
gets to do, like,
you're able to
seismic.
feel with the force around you, like a wave of where the exact movement is. As Hawk, as you're trying to get up behind you, Avic, what are you gonna do? Or behind Avic?
I'm not gonna do anything yet.
So I guess I need to make that wisdom save.
Yeah,
Yep.
make that whiz save.
Nice.
Okay, you make the save, so now roll an attack.
Roll hit. This is to hit.
12.
That'll miss.
Cool. So
Yeah.
as you're like getting nice and up
As
close.
it misses, I'm going to use force push pull to lift up the panel and slam it down onto him.
Oh!
Okay.
And let me Let me get the power real quick so I can read what it
You
says.
have fine control over objects, so it happens.
You can use the force from me on a
Yeah,
failed
Avic,
save.
it happens.
Yeah,
I know.
it's
I'm trying to find out what damage he takes.
It doesn't
Oh.
do any damage. I think the DM would
does.
suffer. I think
It does.
Oh, it
1d4
does?
kinetic. 1d4.
1d4. And you don't get a save because I'm not moving you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So 3 points of kinetic damage.
Okay, so
And I don't even turn to look at you.
so
Just
as
you.
you're getting your blaster ready to hit this Jedi, like right in the back, you then feel is it the top panel or lower panel?
Whatever panel he's under.
Okay, so as you're coming up out of the grate behind him, the panel underneath you of the third step just jolts upward as you are slammed into the ceiling with the panel and then lowered back down, and you slam back onto the onto the panel. Are you wearing your clone armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you're doing so, your armor almost makes like that basketball shoe noise, like that as you land back onto the pavement.
I wasn't
I
looking
thought
at
I-
him, I was looking at the panel.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, the
still
point-
sitting underneath. I was just lifting up that, and I would aim up, take a shot, and then lower the panel back down is what I was doing.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right. You
I was hitting him
pretty
with the
much picked
panel.
up-
Yeah.
Yeah, DM. What he was trying to do is he wants to like Hawk is lifting the panel,
I'll lift it up,
And,
point,
Alec-
shoot, and get down.
and Avic's plan was he picks up that panel and slams it down in his head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
My
I guess
bad.
we have to describe our things a little more clearly. But anyway, it happens. Let's move on. Hawk,
I don't even
would
turn
you like
around
to
to look
try
at
again?
him.
Hawk, would you like to try something like this again?
Not against Avic.
Thank you very much.
Cool, so Hawk, you're now prone on the ground.
Yeah, now I'm gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick my fights, or not really fights, but my playing around a little bit
Battles.
better. And instead, I'm gonna go to a bow.
All right. I'm...
Bo, you heard me yell at Hawk, and all the Wookiees are currently ready. So yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna be making
I
any
just-
stealth checks at disadvantage.
Well, they're at the ready. I tell 2 of them to get to you because I believe you're injured and I just want you safe. So I'm just like,
So as the two warriors surround me, I kind of look around. I've never been caught between 2 Wookiees before. This will be interesting.
well, they're just gonna take a defensive position around you. I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah,
Hawk, if you can hear me, stand down. There's a number of Wookiees in here that are ready to pull some arms.
So, DM, do I need to make a stealth roll?
Are you trying to crawl back into a panel? Yeah, with super disadvantage now because the whole ship is alert to your presence. Solid,
So is that
solid
double?
snake
Is it
trooper.
double disadvantage or is it triple?
It's triple.
I'm going
Ooh.
to cast battle recognition on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn, and I'm going to cast Valor. It's a level 1 power, and it gives you a D4 to any attack roll or saving throw. So it's I give it to Lorraine, and then I give it to the 2 Wookiees next.
And I also cast battle meditation on all the Wookiees, and which gives them another plus D4, but it also gives my enemy, which is Hawk at this point, a D4 negative. So you roll a D4.
It doesn't matter. He rolled a natural 1 on stealth. Woo!
So yeah. So natural 1. You try to crawl back in, and then as you do so, it's sort of like
A Wookiee just grabs him and picks him up. Sorry,
It's alright. As you're trying to crawl back under the panel, you sort of slip in, and then you, like, hurt your ankles a little. As they almost, like, sort of bend them in a way that's like, why? But you crawl through, and the whole place knows exactly where you're at. So what would you like to do? Hawk.
Hawk, what are you gonna try to do?
I'm really not sure. I'm actually checking.
Nova, as you are coming towards the ship, you see that the hangar door of the ship is closed.
Nova, is he talking to you?
Nova.
We lost Nova.
We lost Charlie!
Soap! You killed Soap!
You killed Soap!
Mission failed.
We'll get him next time! Oh, mean community, man.
You know what? This is probably going to be really stupid, but I'm going to pull out my holdout, and I'm going to toss it to the other side of the crawl space.
Oh.
To try and...
You're gonna throw your holdout pistol across the thing?
He's gonna try to make a diversion.
Okay. What would you roll? How far can you throw it?
That would
It's a
be
deception roll.
yeah.
Yeah. Make a perception.
Deception.
It's a
Or yeah, make a
deception.
deception. Roll.
Deception for him, probably perception for us.
Yeah.
No, insight for us.
Oh, insight. Okay.
I'm also in the room, so I'm going to do that as well.
9.
Same.
22.
No, Avik, you're in the other room.
I thought we were all in the same room.
No,
No, you were in
we
your
were?
room.
You were in
No,
your
no.
room.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, that's
I
right.
thought
he
I was in-
sharpening his sword in.
His room
Yeah.
that is currently shut. That is currently shut
No,
from ours.
I wasn't. I wasn't in my room. I was in the room with you guys.
He was saying. He was
Okay, so we
sharpening his
saw
sword.
that.
Yeah.
We saw that. Okay, so
Yeah.
anyway, D20 plus 5, insight, that's a 10.
Yeah, but you beat him.
Yeah. So y'all beat him. You hear
Your
something
vibe is
clang,
disgusting.
and then you hear him move a little
I'm
bit.
gonna go over to that panel, lift it up, and pull out the gun.
Okay, you see that it's the clone pistol.
Cool.
I'm gonna.
Mine
I'm
now.
gonna- I'm speaking to Hawk. Hawk, if you can hear me, and I know you can, please, just give up. I don't understand what's going on, but it's not a good look at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna finally relent, and I'm gonna come over head comms and be like, all right, calling the game off. I was just trying to have a little fun and get a little target practice in.
Target practice on us, the Jedi.
Roll.
Out of let me
Roll
let me just say
PTS
out of
roll.
character real quick. Just out of character. That's a German going to a synagogue and saying, "I was just trying, my pyrotechnics." No big deal.
I was just trying to be funny. Just trying to ha
Ah, look at this! Look, I can make fire.
ha. I can make duck.
Yeah,
I know
it's
murder
funny.
no. I know murder no more.
I took ballistics in school. Fascinating subject. Things
Oh,
go
yeah?
up, things go down.
Hawk is just like.
Yeah.
So Hawk
The three
has
Jedi
officially revealed. Hawk has officially revealed his location. Yes.
Yeah, he's fully revealed his location. From him
Okay, so
making
I
the
will-
word Jedi. Hawk.
And
make
I
me
tell,
a-
I'm gonna say
I tell
what-
the Wookiees to stand down. I tell the Wookiees
So
to stand down.
as he kind of like reveals his location, I turn and use force pull, and I just yank him up out of the floor.
Wait,
That's a save.
what's the limit when it comes to weight for force?
He can move you up to 10 feet. Make a strength save.
Okay. It's going to be I need to make sure that.
Jesus.
Oh no, you can move
Yeah.
up to 5
That's
feet.
funny.
Yeah,
He's a medium creature. It's 10.
No, it's 5.
it's small
Plus,
creature or object 10 feet, a medium creature or object.
That's
Okay,
21.
and I do have the telekinetics, the way of telekinetics. So,
Oh yeah,
my
that's right.
my thing as well. My way of telekinetics grants me increased modifiers to pulls, so I can increase any pull or push power by 10 feet. But it doesn't matter because he succeeded at the throw.
I'm gonna go over the comm after feeling him try and pull me up and be like, "Hold on, give me 10 minutes. I'll unlock the ship."
All right.
And I'm gonna crawl back into the cockpit and turn off the.
As soon
I'm
as
going
he
to I'm going to take his holdout and I'm going to start disassembling it.
Oh no!
as the doors open, I'm walking to the cockpit and I just stare at him, like give him that look of like, really, nigga.
Okay, so as
make
he
me
does that,
Avic, make me a force tech.
Okay.
and as he walks into the cockpit with him, I'm just going to
13.
walk. I'm gonna walk onto. I'm gonna walk into the cockpit and I'm going to pull out a ration bar and toss it to Hawk. And as he catches it, I'm gonna cast darkness on the bar.
That's a 13
you are
on
now.
force.
So anyway, as I cast darkness, Hawk, you now have a field of darkness on you that is 15 feet by 15 feet, and it's a sphere. You are currently blinded for. You cannot physically see within any distance.
Cool.
So that's 13 on a force tech
So,
to disassemble the holdout.
you're blinded.
You're blinded, and it follows you around because the object that it was attached to touched you. So yeah, you're now blinded.
For how long?
It's a concentration spell, and I can hold it up to 10 minutes.
Sorry, bathroom break.
Okay. Should we do a quick
So he's
5-10
blinded.
minute break for bathroom, water, and stuff?
Yep, we're good.
I'll do a
Peter,
little.
speak.
I'll do a little 5-minute break. Avic, are you gonna stick around? We could roleplay during this time.
I just want to know if I can disassemble the gun.
Oh, yeah, we'll do the disassembling of the gun and then we'll head to a quick 5-10 minute break. Yeah, you're able to get a lot of the parts, but then the smaller stuff begin to, like, have trouble getting out, but, yeah, you're able to disable the gun pretty well to where it's gonna take maybe a nice couple hours to reassemble.
Okay, I'm going to keep the power cell and hide the other parts among the ship.
Okay. So you spread the parts all over the ship. Are you wanting to make a mental note of these parts, or no?
No, not at all.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, so you
I
just
realize he's had that gun
you
since the
just-
Clone War.
toss the parts all over the place.
I am going to try to keep them like hidden.
Okay, so you place them in spots you won't remember, but you'll know they're somewhere.
When I was using my carbine and not the holdout.
So yeah, we are now going to be heading towards break.
I'm going
Alright.
to get back to train while we're on break. My character is training with the Wookiees.
Got it.
I want to learn how to use fighting styles, bro.
My character is going
we're
to
going to
continue
be,
standing in the cockpit and
We're going to be
just
taking a break,
outside the
guys.
sphere of darkness, and I'm gonna
So we'll
hold
be
the
right back
darkness
in a
on
bit.
him because it's concentration.
Continue to Star Wars.
And you just, as you walk out of here, Bo, you just see this sphere of pitch black, like, extend from where he currently is standing. And you go ahead. I'm going to make sure that our friend here realizes what it's like to be stunned.
I'm just gonna sit there and you're gonna hear him chewing on the rations bar.
How long does it take you to finish the rations bar? So anyway, the point is a little caveat about what how darkness works. It's tied to the object. So just to say it, as he takes a bite of the ration bar, it reduces the field by 3 feet every bite, and then by the time he swallows the ration bar, the darkness just dissipates fully. because it's tied to the ration bar. I could really concentrate and then make the darkness emanate from your stomach, but like I'm not gonna do that because it's concentration. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'll just like huff a little bit and walk out of the room.
You're going to see Avic pulling off one of the wall panels and putting a part of the gun in it.
Nice. As he's doing that, you guys hear me just hit like the wall where Wookiee threw me. Oh, okay. Yep. What happened?
Avic just sees Hawk sitting there reclined back in one of the pilot's seats.
I'm not in the cockpit.
Oh. Well, if you... Whoever heads to the cockpit, they're just going to see Hawk sitting there reclining back in one of the pilot's seats.
Yeah, Avic's just going around the ship hiding the parts of the gun and forgetting where they are.
When Nova is doing like the annual repairs on the ship and finds a bunch of blaster parts.
Yeah.
I am keeping the power cell.
To be fair, a power cell is very easy to come by.
Yeah, but I want it for other reasons. Exactly.
Nova, where'd you go, bro?
I just got back. I went to the washroom.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah.
He was
So,
trying to commit genocide.
am I back in the ship now, or is the ship still sealed when I get to it?
Oh, the ship's unlocked.
Okay. We're all refueled, and the guns
And,
are sold, so we're all good to go.
And Avic is currently taking panels off of walls and putting parts behind them.
What are you doing?
Hawk decided to play a game, so this is how I'm punishing him.
When you realize Hawk has like 5 blasters, and you only have one of them disassembled.
If whatever you want, as I kind of start moving, is the like pilot area torn apart? Like, are there pieces everywhere?
No.
Okay, good. Because I would have not been.
Yeah, Hawk's just like sitting reclined back in one of the pilot seats while Nurse is staring at him.
I have a black eye. Well, I am a black guy, but I have a black eye.
I kind of walk in, kind of quirk my eyebrow, and shrug, and sit down, and start powering up the ship as I ask permission to de-dock and set off.
The DM isn't here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a filler episode.
Filler episodes give me opportunities to piss off the rest of the crew.
Yeah. Oh man. Jeez, that Wookiee just freaking ow, man. And now I know how that stormtrooper feels. Hey, Nora.
Yeah, he got messed. I'd say he didn't have it coming though.
You're gonna shock me. The
I'd say he didn't have it coming though, to be fair.
You want me to get it? Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm feeling. I'm gonna go lay down now. I think I'm done sparring for the day. I'm gonna go.
Feeling bad, and I'll follow you.
I'm gonna. If anybody needs me, I'll be in my cabin.
I'll be in there with him.
Dude, choose a party.
Well, I don't. You just got hurt. Don't you need some help?
Yeah, no homo.
I mean, unless. Don't you need healing?
She wants my attention.
Yeah, but how did you?
But you want to use your magic hands on him?
Ooh.
I'll
You wanna
turn
get
to
all
Nova.
Dainty
I'll
with me?
turn to Nova. I will turn to Nova. If there's anyone here equipped to use magic hands on anyone, it's you, young lady.
Hey, whoa, chill! Don't talk to my pilot that way.
So
I'm gonna go.
If there's anyone equipped to lay their hands on anyone, it's me.
I'm gonna go
okay.
get this optic.
Nura is just completely going red at the sheer amount of inappropriate innuendo that's going on, and
The
he
thing
will
is-
like.
I have very dainty fingers, you see. They can get into all types of little spaces.
Ooh.
Stop,
you know what
stop,
little spaces I like
stop.
you to get to?
What do
Stop,
little
stop.
spaces have to do with hitting people?
No. I
I'm
don't
just
think that's
going
what
to.
you- But yes, if you
I'm
wish
going to.
someone, go ahead. It's fine, Avic.
I'm going to put
I'm
my hood up and go.
confused.
Everyone here is an idiot, and I'm going to go into my room just completely embarrassed and a little excited.
I take a.
What does
flak
small
out.
spaces have to do with hitting and or healing people?
I'll tell you when you're older, Avic. Anybody want some Juma?
Is Juma out of character? Is it like booze?
It's
Juma
from-
juice
it's
is
from-
a lightly alcoholic beverage.
From Knights of the Old Republic. I'm just.
It's like beer.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a lighter beer.
It's like
It's
sake.
a
If you think about
yeah. It's I haven't drank personally, so I just know that it's not extremely alcoholic. You need to drink large quantities of it. To animals, it's extremely like narcotic. Like they go out with it.
It's
Ooh.
space liquor.
Oh boy.
it.
So
What?
anyway, yeah. So Nura, just awash with the amount of sexual innuendos and a little bit turned on, goes into his personal chambers and just shuts the door.
I'm serving the Wookiees, my Wookiee companions, alcohol.
Oh no.
I'm definitely going to join in on that. So, think we should send him some mature hollows at some point? I think that'd be a good
Oh.
learning experience for him.
Nova, if you can get anything off the HoloNet and put it in Nora's quarters, that would be great.
I can even make it open automatically. It's going to be good. I just need to get in there at some point.
Oh,
You
don't
can
worry.
hack it.
I'll get
You
him
can-
out.
I do
You
have-
can get in.
Why are we
Okay, sounds
sending
good.
him?
I have
Why are we
I have
sending him
data pads, you know.
hollows?
Avic, we're gonna send him hollows of like Twi'leks, in positions.
Real
Why did he-
question is,
Why does he care about the biology of Twi'lek?
we're missing the primary point. Is it female or male?
Oh, we're doing
Or both.
everything. We're doing
All
everything
right.
under the suns, my friend. Under the suns.
DM, you
I
might
thought
just
he
want
was a
to sit back for this
historian,
one.
what, not a biologist.
Wait, are we live? I keep forgetting that.
No,
we're
it doesn't matter. We're on Twitch. We can say whatever we want. We're on Twitch.
live. Oh,
Anyway,
sweet. Hey Twitch,
so
you rock.
yeah, I have data pads that you could Nova if you got the communication. DM, just sit back. DM, we're officially hijacking the game. Shut up for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So Nova, I have 4 data pads that are open that don't have any data on them. You could theoretically go through the comm system,
Okay,
bounce
cool.
them off my pads, and stream whatever you want directly to my pad.
Dude, we should
First things first. I'm gonna seal your door
two
without you.
Zeltons,
Like
one
you close the door, so I'm gonna seal it.
Okay, make a tech check.
Oh,
DM,
heck
let me
yeah.
have this.
You
DM,
have
just
to.
let me have this. Let this be
Have
my
to
little
make a tech
attempt at
check.
DMing. Make a tech check.
Tech check.
I will
Can
say-
you help me with that?
Yeah, what would a
Avic
simple
is-
door in the ship? Yeah, I'm going to,
I'll say
add-
my door's an 8.
Okay, I'm adding just because I want to be a part of this. I'm adding guidance, so a D4. Add a D4.
Avic is just way too innocent for all of this.
Avic doesn't get what's going on.
And Hawk
So
just doesn't
yeah,
give a shit.
Yeah, add a
That's
D4.
a 20.
He wins.
That's
It's okay. Whatever. Who cares?
that's a
Seal.
success. So as you seal the door, I kind of look over, and
No, I did
like,
it. I purposely did it quietly so you wouldn't actually
Oh, you
hear
did it
anything.
quietly. So I don't hear anything. My big robe is actually hanging on the door. My outer robe is hanging on the door. So so
All right.
yeah.
And Nova, I got some photos from back when I was on Alderaan from some of the noble ladies. Here, you can have them. Put them on there.
Ooh.
Can I see the photos?
Abbott, you're not old enough.
Oh,
for this.
I
Even though
got
we're
him.
the same age.
I pat him
You're
on
not
the
old
head.
enough.
I'm like, oh, in a few years, or
So hang on, Bo. Being your age, you're
Oh
17,
my
right?
god.
Oh yeah.
What's the age of consent on Alderaan? And you're a nobleman, so you have access to these people.
Trust me, when the noble women who have senator husbands or who have noble husbands who are always out doing something, yeah, a nice young 17-year-old doesn't sound too bad.
Testing Mike.
Oh yeah, I gave up that role a long time ago, and that's why my charisma my persuasion is a +7 because
Yeah, because you have 7 below the belt. Anyway,
Wait,
DM, just let this go. You have a chat specific naughty things. You're gonna let us have this moment.
oh, you're
So
letting
anyway,
us have this for sure.
You're totally letting us have this. Anyway, this is gonna be in the
no
recording.
consent whatsoever. We are forcing
So,
this. Sorry.
so I'm going to find scroll through
wait.
find some of the more interesting photos.
Ooh,
I'm the
hey,
same
if you
age
find
as him. Why
Gamorreans-
can't I see the pictures?
All right.
No,
listen,
not Gamorreans, please. Like, make it reasonable. Make it reasonable.
Hold on.
If I'm gonna do
Let me
this,
just-
make it.
Let me just do this real quick.
Just race again.
Oh my god.
I'm a Drathos. So let me look for a picture. In my
Please.
No, I know
If
what
you
your
guys
race
find
looks like. I
anything-
just don't remember its
If you guys
name.
find anything
So I-
that
I
shows
look
a
up-
nipple,
I
put
basically-
it in an SFW, please.
I will. I'll put
Yes.
it in SFW.
We will not be showing
Wait, you're
an
actually getting me
SFW.
images? What? You're
No,
actually getting me.
I'm going to try and peek at the pictures to see what all the rage is about.
Like a little kid in a candy shop. Ooh, what's that?
Yeah.
Is that an actual picture I just received?
So I'm going to roll perception.
purposely gonna be trying to block from the innocent.
Okay, so hang on. Wait. So I'm assuming
Oh my
you
God.
haven't rolled yet to try to get onto my pad. It's not a particularly hard roll, but could you still at least roll for my own posterity? It's gonna be a 4 or higher. A 4 or higher tech roll.
It literally cannot fail that.
Okay, so
I know, but please at least roll so there's some semblance of
Roleplay.
So
yes.
he's going to do that, and then I'm going to roll perception to see the pictures.
You dirty, dirty girl.
I'm able to look at them, but I
Do you-
have to cover the
do you-
screen. But luckily, I have a thing for
No,
that.
boss. You don't have to look at them. I'll just. You don't have to even look at them. I didn't know he's.
You
So
rolled in
the
general.
question is,
Yeah, you need to roll that.
Oh,
Do it
sorry.
again.
Oh
Sorry.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, God damn it.
That's still good.
holy
It
crap,
was a
dude.
22.
It was
Okay,
22,
so the
this
point
time
is-
it's a 21.
Okay, and that's
Okay, so the
21
point is,
on
yeah,
perception to
you
see the
have
pictures.
full control. You have full control over my data pad, and you actually have located a section of messages. Like you've accessed my message board, and using an old Jedi contact, you now are able to send messages through that number. I will not know where it's coming from, and I'll think that somebody from the Jedi Order is sending me these images. I haven't
Wait a
spoken
minute,
to it
wait a
in
minute.
years.
I recognize that. That's we are sending him everything. Nova, get ready.
Well, I know what to say. And at the start, right before it sends, it kind of flashed on your screen, in case you're in case you're lonely out there in the cold darkness of space, and then videos and images.
I
So
posted
I
two
will-
on NSFW.
Fucking
In
what?
my
I will say I-
relatively
Facebook.
in my relatively dark room, I'm going to first off, I have my upper torso has, and my lower torso has almost nothing. So as I see my pad,
I'm waiting for
So-
the DM to send a Star Destroyer because we're on an uncensored chat.
we're currently still dark.
This is the
Anyway.
army.
We are.
While
I
y'all guys
did-
are,
This is Lord.
I did,
while y'all guys are
anyway,
doing,
roll.
while
I
y'all
did
guys are
roll.
sending each
What are
other
you doing?
nudes.
While you guys are sending each other space hentai, I'm gonna go and fix myself a second tuna sandwich.
You're blinded.
Okay, go for it.
I did
Please
roll
mute
a.
your mic and enjoy the remainder of the roleplay.
I
So
did.
anyway,
I did roll. I did roll a 21 to see the picture, so I'm gonna roll insight to see if he knows anything that's going on.
He
God
only
damn it!
sees
Thought
okay,
it
so
working.
only sees the Wookiee pictures I have up right now.
I don't care. Okay, so he
As,
doesn't. He doesn't know shit.
So as he's looking, as Nura is looking at all of these images, can you what species have you sent me, and how many of
Twi'leks,
each?
Zeltrons, Gamorreans.
Very diverse set of materials.
Oh yes, only the best of the Outer Rim. Let's put it that way. Oh,
Okay,
Geonosians.
so
With their,
Yep. So he'll skip past the Geonosians because they're all extinct now, and
Trandoshans.
that exciting for him. He will look at some of the Trandoshan females, but it's mainly the Zoltans, Zeltrons, and the couple of the Wookiees.
A couple of Alderaan nobles. They're human, but
Okay, so he will.
Oh my god.
So he will tap a few buttons on his data pad, and his room. You can't see this, but his room is illuminated. Multiple images are plastered on the wall, and
there's even as an Easter egg. There's a Rakatan female.
okay. And as all of this is happening, yeah, Nura is now.
Avid's just looking
Oh my
down his
God.
pants to compare because he doesn't understand what's happening.
There is an equal. There's
I
an equal
look
number
over
of
at
males
Avid.
and females.
I look over at Avik. I close my data pad. Avik, you probably wanna come over here with the Wookiees. Let's spar with the Wookiees. This isn't for you.
At some point, you might want to give him
Avic-
a talk,
Avic,
though, and
you
I
are
am
forced
not
on.
handling.
Avik, through our force bond, you feel a disturbance in the force.
Oh.
It feels like something's.
Yeah, you definitely feel something.
So you feel a
It's
disturbance in
rising.
the force. It's a very strange
I'm
feeling.
I'm just going
Whatever
to.
it is, you feel like I'm in some
Unlimited
sort of distress.
power.
I'm just
All
going
right,
to sit in the corner and just
is
sit
fine.
and hug my knees.
The feeling of my distress is getting stronger. Avik. It's like a slow pressure building.
I'm
This
just
is
gonna.
fine.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner and slowly rock back and forth.
All right, so I'm giving you one last. All right,
Mom, please
anybody,
pick me
I
up,
am
I'm
still
scared.
the host. Mom, please.
All right,
Anyway,
hey,
I am still.
I think we should probably wrap this up soon so we can get back to the.
Aw, this is
main
fun.
mission. This is fun.
Alright,
And
anyway.
we can do this whenever. I'm just saying, plugs back and the break is has been over for the last.
Yeah, well, no,
30
he's
minutes.
enjoying this.
It's
Plug,
fine.
you
It's fine. This is fucking hilarious.
All right, so as all of
Oh
you
my
are
God.
currently sitting there, all of you make a. Since this is my little thing, I want everybody in the party that, except for Hawk, because he's not here, I want everybody to
probably
make a
make-
wisdom saving.
A wisdom
Make a
saving
wisdom
throw?
saving throw.
Is
Oh my
is
gosh,
anybody
I think I know what's gonna happen.
is anybody standing next to me?
No, it's everybody
You
in the
and-
ship except
Avik,
for.
you and I are
Yeah.
standing next to each other.
Okay, in that case, add 3 to your save.
Cool.
Okay.
God.
I did that wrong.
Yeah, I just might.
Good
Yeah, you
job.
did that
I
wrong.
might take these clips and make them into like a Star Wars thing, like random Cantina moments or something.
Oh, trust me, this will
Some-
not be the last time.
I know that for sure.
We have
Okay.
serious,
So
we have
again,
serious sessions, and then in between every serious session, there's about a
We have
hentai
this.
session every other one.
so anyway, so as far as Bahrain is concerned, he feels this pulse of energy. And the Wookiees feel it too, and they kind of chuckle to themselves. A couple of children look at their parents, and the father of one of them just pushes their face away, don't even ask.
Are we all
So
feeling
they
your
feel it.
orgasm? Is that what you're
That Bahrain, you feel it. Nova and Avik, you both have one.
Oh no!
Oh,
So,
Yes.
this
Avik is
pure
just in the
emanating
corner in the
power-
fetal position, not understanding any of this.
I'm just like,
Suddenly your parents-
yo,
and
you-
Nova, suddenly you're standing holding a pad. Suddenly, Bahrain looks over. Nova, Bahrain looks over at you and sees you grip the pad, bite your lower lip, and fall to your knees
Hug
It's just sealing off the cockpit at this point.
Oh, I
There's a
bet
lot
he
of
is.
cockpits that need to be sealed right now.
Anyway, so yeah, as you guys do that, you just, I turn off the data pad in my room. I'm just like, that was one for you. That was, you guys, that was one for each of you. I was way more than one. So anyway,
Oh my god.
so yeah,
We're supposed to defeat the Empire.
I cleaned
Epic is
I'm
just in the
42.
corner
I
crying.
am 42 and I will live to be 800 years old. So anyway, I cleaned myself off. I put on my inner robe. I essentially put on my undergarments. It's like a bathrobe, and I step out of the chamber, heading to the refresher.
Door is still
I
sealed.
Oh wait,
The door is
oh,
still
that's right.
sealed.
I will go to the door and I will touch it, and it's like the door doesn't open, and I will hit the door with my fist. Hey, let's be Nova.
But yeah, Epic is just in the
Nova,
corner,
you're still
in the fetal
on the ground.
position,
You're
crying.
Nova. You're
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my
For
goodness,
fuck's sake,
that was
my
entirely
fucking
home
cheeks
proof.
are hurting.
Okay, so here's the deal. Three things we just did. A, we gave me a little bit of an adventure. Second, Avic just got violated by his own force bond, and then Nova is now, well, hopefully attracted to Nura because he
Oh,
just
get out of here.
boom.
Not happening.
I'm kidding, dude. Nura's been making advances at your character the whole game. It's not serious, trust me. I'm not a creep like that.
Dude,
Anyway.
anything, come on, look at Bo. Look at Bo. Look at that man. Look at that photo.
I'm gonna kill you. Anyway, so yeah, Nova, you're still on the ground, kind of like recovering from what this.
I'm still crying.
Now I kind of feel bad, but I don't feel bad. It's kind of a sorry, not sorry situation. But yeah, my door is still locked.
I'm gonna open your door, and as you walk out, I'm like, I think you broke your student. I'm just gonna be here for a bit.
I notice your soaked pants. I'm like, oh.
No.
I just walked.
They're sick pants.
I'm gonna speak in Chiz. Hey, you're at the wrong.
Hawk's just gonna stay out of this one. He's staying out of this.
I'm gonna very embarrassed go over to Avic and like touch him on the. Are you all right?
I'm just going to shift away.
So I'm going to.
This group really
I'm
got
gonna
close
look at-
today.
I'm gonna look at some of the kids and the parents, and one of the females gives me a smile and like yeet with her eyebrows, and I'm just going to.
But you can't
cover-
just leave it at that.
I'm just gonna-
There's at least one male who looks at you and gives you the same.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna turn around and walk into the refresher and start shouting. And if one of the Wookiees desperately tries to get in there with me, I'm just gonna push him out.
And I'm like, whoa, don't go in there. He needs his space. And I'm like,
The female does not sound convinced.
yeah, my persuasion needs to be a 30.
Okay, so after that episode,
After
DM,
that-
back to our PG campaign. I can't wait to show this to my guys. They're gonna either die laughing or say, "Rook, what the heck?"
I love my profile
I hope they
picture,
enjoy the
like-
sequence of Hawk trying to play a game with everyone.
Oh yeah, that was actually really. I liked that. That was good.
That was fun. It was a fun thing that you did, and I think that we all enjoyed this little session. So we are like 2 hours in and approaching what I'd say is like the 3.5 end point, and we're already. This is a nice throwaway session for a roleplay.
It's great.
I like this, and again,
Dude.
let's say this. Can we just agree? Like, let's roleplay the rest of it out without really doing anything. Let's just enjoy roleplay this session for the rest of it. Is that okay with you guys? Can we not face Darth Vader yet?
I don't. Yeah, I didn't think that this session we were gonna meet with Darth Vader.
Well, the point is like I'm asking, can we not like get involved in it? Let's just roleplay the rest of it out. We're on our way to Dantooine anyway. It's gonna be like a 12-hour journey.
I'm talking to the Wookiees, I ran out of alcohol.
Actually, where's? Did anyone save the time
Yeah, you better get
duration fucking
episode uploaded soon.
hyperspace hour shit, whatever the fuck it was called?
The what?
The point is, okay, you said you're not being super serious about hyperspace, but Dantooine is on the other side of the galaxy, so I would say as far as what I would I'd say it takes 12 hours to get there from there if we're going along the hyperspace routes. Otherwise, it'd take us like 3 weeks, which I don't
You know
think
what?
we
I'm
want to do
just
to
gonna
us.
retcon it in. We have the best hyperdrive ever. Boom. There it is. We have it.
No,
We're in charge
no,
of the
no,
ship
no. No. Think of it as a fast travel system. We've been to Dantooine, so we can go there
Yeah. Okay.
in a
fair,
shorter
fair.
time.
Bo,
I think
So,
that's,
DM
that's a good rule.
let's say
Bo, your mic,
let's
I
say
swear to
12
God.
hours of in role play.
Huh?
12 hours
My
of in role play time, and we haven't even taken off yet.
I know. Okay.
I can get my legs under me, assuming they're not shaking. I'm gonna make my way to the cockpit.
Oh, they're
And-
shaking. All right, sweetheart.
Oh, good lord.
boy.
Get out of here.
You find the you
So,
find the
Bo,
Think
cockpit
now you guys-
sealed.
Now you guys have tapped into my secret side.
You find the cockpit sealed, but the intercom on it is it's still working.
It's just launch. I turn it one way so I can send, not receive, and I'm like, just launch us. I'm gonna be in engineering.
Yeah, Hawk. I'll be up in the cockpit in a minute.
If anybody had any reference images that you're actually going to send Nura, please post them in the notes.
So I have a question real
Havoc?
quick. Is our ship the YT stock light transport or the YT 1300P?
It's the
F
P.
or P? The P? Okay.
It's the P.
Yeah,
P
definitely a
passenger.
P for you, Nora. We get it.
Also, does this ship have a bathroom?
Yeah.
There's a refresher, which is a bathroom and a shower, which I'm currently using.
Oh well, there's a Wookiee in there too. I couldn't convince her.
Wait, what?
Okay, this is your punishment.
Is it a male or a female? Is it a male or a female?
Male.
Okay,
You
so
think they're upset about losing a game? Think about them not getting what they want.
okay, so
To
Nura is currently
Refresher.
mastering. Nura is currently mastering his two-handed weapon skills.
you're damn right he is.
Avic's gonna go
Craig is
into
married.
the,
He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go have some fun after this session.
Avic's gonna go into the cargo hold to clean himself up.
Plug. You said I could play in this campaign of yours. I should have warned you, but I didn't want to. Plug. Okay. In all honesty, to be completely serious about this, Plug, you do have a responsibility to your wife. As weird as that. So go give her some.
Go give her some Wookiee love.
Anyway, yeah, I'm mastering my two-handed weapon skills inside the refresher with a male Wookiee.
Avic is cleaning himself off in the cargo
She's
hold.
doing her own thing. I would like to give her some love, but it's
boy.
Are we
fine.
ready for takeoff?
Yeah, you guys are
Let's
ready.
move on.
Yes, you guys are
Let's
ready
have a
for
little bit more
takeoff.
role play.
Hawk, are we ready for takeoff?
I'm ready to leave here as much as anyone else is.
Alright,
grabs
well,
his-
everybody's...
Hawk,
Nora's definitely taken off, but let's get out of here.
Hawk grabs his joystick and prepares for takeoff.
I'm gonna sit in the co-pilot seat until Nova gets back
I
here.
wish I had a soundboard right now where I could just insert laughing audience.
We're going to not ever let this go. I will say
I am
this,
literally,
No, you're
I
still
am
on
literally going
range.
to call the title of this. I am going to call the title of this adventure "Hairy Situations."
I literally, well, more ways than one. So I did not think about neurosexuality, but I guess I have now. He swings both ways.
Oh my god!
Bo, you
Cool.
find the door sealed at the moment. The
I-
cockpit
wait, what?
door.
Uh,
You
Just
find the
this. Just in general.
Okay, wow.
Okay, I
Let's,
gotta see this.
let's get out of here.
Is what y'all are doing over yet?
Well, I have a flux.
No, whatever they
You
were
need
doing,
baby
yes,
oil
it's
or
over,
anything?
but we should
Wait.
probably get out of here. I don't want to
It
spend too much
can't
time.
be that
I mean, the
easy.
Empire is
Mr.
close by on Kashyyyk.
Alright, I'll start the takeoff. I'll unseal the door, but seal it behind you.
Mentallo here
Alright, I'm
strikes a
coming
pose,
in.
and
Alright,
then
I
what?
walk in, you seal the door behind me. I
Doom
sit down.
Patrol? What's Doom Patrol?
Isn't it? It's a show, isn't it?
I never seen it. Anyway, Yeah, you guys are jumping off into there, calculating
So, Hawk,
to direction. Yeah. Ugh.
you're a clone, right? I've had quite a few to drink. Which unit were you part of?
Well, I swapped around between quite a few units, but my CT number is 3313,
You're a
as I've
scout.
already told you. Yes.
You guys shot at me. Like, let's just get down to brass tacks. You guys tried to murder me. What was up with that?
I don't know what happened, and let me tell you the story.
I know you. You're fine. But your brothers essentially tried to kill me. They killed my best friend.
I was sent on a mission to Felucia with my Jedi General. Our unit were scouting out to make sure that we could take on the Separatist ambush that was coming our way, and I was stationed up on a cliff top with my sniper. And then over our comm units, the Chancellor said an order, and without any control, I felt my crosshairs move over to the Jedi General, and all of us fired.
That's interesting. Hawk, I don't hate you. I just sound like a drunk college girl. I just don't. Exactly. So I want you to know I forgive you.
I have to forgive myself.
I understand that, but I want you to know I forgive you. And the next part of this, I want you to help me with something.
What do you need help with?
Well, I've been learning from the Wookiees that I'm not really good with hand-to-hand combat, i.e. me getting body slammed every 5 seconds. And I know that you clones have been trained in hand-to-hand combat, but if you could, just give me a few pointers. I mean, you saw me dust that guy last time, but that was sheer luck.
Well, if you want to know the secret to our hand-to-hand combat, I pull up my glove and I kind of twist part of it, and you see a vibro knuckler come out of the back of the gauntlet.
Oh, you fight
These are
dirty.
what really... Well, we were fighting droids, so...
That's a good point. I'm gonna, as I sit back in the chair, I'm just gonna sit here and wait till we're for space, and I just pass out from all the alcohol and the whatever happened with Nora earlier.
You just got the sensation. You didn't actually.
Yes, I know, but I'm still tired from that. With a bunch of horny Wookiees and you. Me trying to translate for about 20 plus Wookiees. Yeah, that's tiring. I just pass out in the co-pilot seat.
And Hawk is getting everything ready to take off and probably putting it in hyperspace here in a minute.
Cool. It's setting in calculations to set destinations. Everything's already set to go. All you gotta do is just pull the lever.
Don't tell Nora that.
Okay, Bo, I'm currently in the refresher right now. You don't need to constantly make jokes. It's already happening.
I'm sorry. It's a low-hanging fruit.
The ship is on the move before we even taken off.
Well, Hawk's just gonna punch in the coordinates for Dantooine and hit the switch to go into hyperspace.
I know one female friend of mine who is going to love this so much. So as they're entering hyperspace, DM, what is it? How far of a journey is it? Looking at that chart, what do you say? We're currently in.
You're heading to Dantooine.
Where are we? We're heading to Dantooine, but Dantooine is on the outer rim, and we are on the mid rim.
Yeah, you're mid rim.
So,
to Outer Rim.
it's a 24-hour trip. So as it's a 24-hour trip, so as 2 hours later, into the flight, Nura will kind of stumble his way out of the refresher, and the male Wookiee will walk by him and like nudge his shoulder with like a toothy grin, and Nura will just.
Okay.
Hawk's cutting communication with himself to most of the other parts of the ship.
You can put
He
your
wants to
helmet
focus
on
on
and just
piloting.
seal it. Put your helmet on and seal it so that you can't hear anything.
Well, he's got a head comp, but I guess I could turn that off or turn off certain frequencies to it.
So I just, as I step out into the main hold, fully dressed now. I'm in my inner robes, not my outer cloak that I normally wear, the big thick brown cloak. But I'm oh, why did I say it like that? I walk out in my inner robes, and the female looks at me, and no, absolutely not. And then I'll telepathically, maybe another time.
My God, why?
But hey, I'm not the one who did this. Anyway, as I'm gonna, you better get this recorded and set up. I don't care if you cut it, clip it, whatever. I want to hear this. Anyway, so I will go over to the side of the room, and I'll play with the Wookiee children a bit. I'll like use the Force and float things around them, and just essentially.
Better be careful, you'll get a
entertain them.
restraining order.
Okay, I thought you might go there. Please don't. Let's at least keep this R and not AO. Anyway, so I'm using the Force, and I'm entertaining the kids, and I'm keeping them busy during the 24-hour flight. But yeah, I'm just doing all that, enjoying myself more than I was.
I'm gonna ask one of the I'm gonna ask at one point Rook whether he should probably ask the Wookiees to draw a map of where the temple is. Just did you know?
Oh, yes, yes, indeed. Thank you, my dear. Also, and I kind of telepathically, I'm sorry about earlier.
You might not want to do that on a ship anymore.
And you're telepathically speaking with me.
You say that out loud.
Oh, you say that out loud. Okay. So I say, well, I okay. And I will just shut the mental link off, and I'll turn to some of the Wookiees. And I'll turn to the other Wookiees that are not affiliated with me in any way. I'll say, excuse me, the temple that you promised to have us. I do believe that you know where it is. So if you wouldn't mind, and I lay out a few pieces of parchment, would you mind drawing where the temple is and a basic layout of the place, so that when we return to your world, we are able to explore the temple properly? DM.
What's that? Oh, sorry.
I'm having them draw a map. I'm having them draw a map of the temple and the way to it, so that if we land on Kashyyyk again, we can get to it easy.
Okay. Freaking Bo.
By the way, I should add on the side. Yeah, Bo is snoring. I should add on the side. Jedi Knights are officially able to have weddings. So if any of the Wookiees want to get married, then hey.
Okay. As they're slowly trying to draw out what you're telling them to do, they go through it perfectly. I'm trying to think of what to say. I'm like right now.
Essentially, they're just drawing the map of the temple and the way to get to it.
Okay, sure, yeah. So they're doing like an overhead view of the temple area and where to go and stuff. So yeah.
T-55, that's pretty cool.
God, I need to start giving some fucking egg rewards or something. So they do it. They finish up. They hand one of them hands them over to you. So,
Okay, well, we now have a map.
By the way, I just watched the Doom Patrol thing that you guys posted.
Yes, I
That
saw that
is
as well.
funny as hell.
That is hilarious. I don't know why they let it on TV.
I don't think it was television. I think it's on the DC streaming service.
Yes, it is. Specific. Oh.
That's
Anyway,
anywho. Sorry, I'm sleep.
oh, Nora, I just remembered something.
Yes.
No, not Nova. Nora.
Too many N words.
what's going on? Sorry,
I forgot
you
you
cut
have
out.
an item. Make a perception check in your room.
An item. What item? Okay. Let me go to the roll dice chat real quick. Perception check.
What are you doing on your bed?
Laying there and looking at things, not those things, just looking at different things, looking up the Flex Manilow character.
Mm-hmm.
You say I have an item. I'm
Okay, so
okay.
as you're using the Force a little bit, you do detect what sounds like a tiny pop-up coming from your bag.
I will immediately take my bag off and start rummaging around in it. What?
As you look inside your bag, you see this little egg that seems to be in a rough base texture, almost like it's stone. As it has almost like stripes on it a little bit to almost look like that of like brush or algae. It's not covered in slime or anything like that. It's just feels like a rock. And
Okay.
using the Force on this thing, you see or you hear pop 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 pop. So this thing, from that heartbeat sound, is an egg.
I'm just gonna stare at it for a second in utter shock. Can I sense anything more about the egg? How close is the thing to hatching?
Make an insight check.
Okay, insight, and I have a 5 in that, so that's a 13. I'm rolling pretty bad tonight. It's a 13.
Okay. You look at the egg and you see that it doesn't seem to be thinning, but by the size and comparison of the heartbeat, it seems like it's gonna be not too soon. Like soon, but
Okay, so
not
it's-
yet.
Like maybe a week or so. So, what? How big is the egg?
The egg is about as big as your palm.
Oh, so that's a tiny little thing.
No, like
Oh.
like the size of your hand.
Oh, so I'm holding it. I have to hold it in 2 hands, basically.
Kinda. You can hold it in one hand. It's just you have to like balance it.
Okay, so I take it very carefully in 2 hands, and I calm down. I press my forehead against the egg, and using my telepathy, can I feel out the little infantile mind in there?
Make me a nature check.
Ooh.
Okay, it's a +2. As
Oh,
a
nice.
17.
17. Okay. You know that this egg, the particular species that it is carnivorous. It also is reptilian in a way.
It is what? Sorry, you cut out.
Reptilian.
Okay, it's carnivorous reptilian. Is it sentient in any way, or is it going to be when it is born?
It is non-sentient, it feels like, at the moment.
Okay,
Most babies
so
are.
yeah, that's what I'm asking. But can I tell whether or not it's going to be sentient later on, or?
Later on, possibly.
Okay,
It's
so as
rare for this particular species.
so as I feel the little tiny mind inside the egg, I'm just going to send 3 little pulses of thought, and it's going to be one-word thoughts. Is safety, and I'm going to give it an image of my face, and I'm going to give warmth and an image of the ship, and then I'm going to give it the image of love, and it's going to be the image of a lightsaber.
Oh, whoa, wait.
No, you know what? I'm attaching the ideas of those emotions to
Yeah,
specific
no, I'm
objects.
saying lightsaber. That's a very. I'm surprised that you chose lightsaber for love. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Sorry.
exactly. I know. Well, okay. You know what? Actually, I'll
It's
switch
up to
safety
you.
to.
I'm just
No,
saying that's very
You're right.
unique.
I got that mixed up. Switch safety to mean lightsaber, and then myself to mean love. So I will, I'll gently pull away from the mental contact, not wanting to just how some parents don't want their kids with phones. I don't want to oversaturate the child that's still in the infantile stage, the embryo stage, with thought. I'm just going to send those 3 thoughts, and then I'm going to slowly and softly disconnect, and I'm going to hold the egg against my chest to just rock back and forth a little bit.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm awake. What did I miss? Nothing.
I'll just look at him and just gently smile. It's just not say anything.
I tell the Wookiees, let's fight.
I get concerned and I immediately walk over to the other side of the room and holding the egg still, will walk, just sitting on the absolute opposite side.
Okay. So, as that's happening, who else is doing stuff?
Avic's still in the cargo hold.
Crying? Or finishing
I'm just doing maintenance on any blasters on the ship or the bowcasters or any of that stuff. I'm cleaning them up, making sure they're in tip-top shape.
Am I able to body slam any of these Wookiees?
Make a stealth check.
A stealth check?
Yeah.
Ooh, gotta sneak up on them. Alright. This one's for you. Oh, damn. That's bad. This one's for you, Dad. 11.
Okay.
I'm going to make a survival check of my own. Don't worry about it too much.
Damn it.
The Wookiee one.
Gets body slammed to the ground. Again? Really?
That so happens to be the Wookiee that I was with in the refresher.
Oh, so he's pumped.
What was that?
I blew into the finger of a medical glove and burst it.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, mind out of the gutter. Let's move on.
Okay. So, another about 6 hours pass. A few of the Wookiees look like they're getting hungry again.
Okay, so I will very gingerly put the egg on my bed inside my chamber, and then I will begin to cook. I will actually take out some of my own personal effects. I will take out a bit of a Ronto meat that I have. It's that big, tall neck creature from Tatooine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take out essentially long, thin cuts of Ronto meat and begin frying that with a couple of spices, and then I will pull out essentially what are space tortillas. They're like corn tortillas, but bigger and a little thicker, and they're green. And I will pull those out, and I will kind of motion to Avic. Avic, would you mind using your blade skills to help me out with this? And as
Still in the
as
cargo
I
hold.
Okay. Can I call out to you and have you come help me?
You can call out. That doesn't mean he'll come help you.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Avic, I could use your assistance, please, preparing a meal for the Wookiees.
You feel a sort of sting through the force, not enough to do anything, but you don't think he's coming.
Well then. Perhaps, Bo, would you be able to help me a little bit?
Yeah, as I stand up.
So as I'm cooking several slabs of meat, there's enough room for like 4 slabs of meat. It's like 4 inches by 2 inches. So they're pretty much squares. And I hold one up with the force, and I have you use your sword and like cut it into long strips. For any of you that have had fajitas, I'm essentially making fajitas with Ronto meat. I
don't have a sword.
You don't have a sword? What weapon do you have then?
I have my hand and a blaster pistol. I'm actually
Okay, so
proficient
I
in a
will-
blaster pistol.
So as I take out my weapon, I one of the 2 swords, I hand it to you. Use this. I'll hold the meat up. You just cut it, please. And using
Okay.
the force, I'll hold up both the meat and the plate, and I'll essentially just like move the meat into position where you can just like finely gently slice it.
Okay.
The sword is sharp enough to the point where it just like cuts straight through like butter.
Got
So
it,
he
so-
cuts out strips of Ronto steak, as well as I'm frying up peppers, as well as a few onions. And then I'm sprinkling all that with a couple, with some salt from Camino, actually. So we're going to, oh, Plug, I love you. Anyway, so I'm making that whole dish. And yeah, so we have essentially a massive stack of what looks like pancakes, but they're really tortilla shells.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
yeah, now you have Ronto steak fajitas, which means if you've ever had a fajita bar at your house, you could essentially just eat so many of them because you fill them yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's enough to feed all of the Wookiees. Do I have to make a specific roll to see how good this stuff is?
1d100.
One D100.
Yeah.
It's an 82. It's an 82. It's not. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
DM, I'll let you describe it since this is your game, and I'm kind of taking it over. Sorry.
So
I
it's
love
like
food,
A,
I love to-
It's like a fajita.
Okay, it's like a taco, but it's with specifically steak and thicker, heavier tortillas. It's essentially a taco with heavy peppers and onions and seasoning.
Okay.
It's like a fancy taco. You don't just put like tomatoes or sour cream on it. You put a lot of nice looking stuff in it, and it's a thicker, more durable taco. And again, sorry for taking so much time in roleplay, but I love describing. I love to try new foods, so describing food in roleplay is one of my favorites.
Oh boy, I gotta.
Shut
I'll
up!
tell a story
Shut
later.
up! We're past it.
I'll tell a story later. It will involve food. Yeah. So as you were making this food, it's turning out pretty nice actually. As you're like sort of sampling the bits of the taco that you're and everyone else around, you already know like, okay, yeah, this part's pretty good, and it's like more of the meat and some of the other spices combined with it. And all in all, a lot of the ingredients in here are just deliciously comboed. So, yeah, this will give a temporary +1 ability score of your choice.
I will say, is that a one-time use or is that temporary for every use?
One-time use. So it'll be used throughout the entire session, but once the session ends, that's when it ends.
I guess I'll make a note of that.
Make a note of these foods.
Once dinner is ready, Avic's finally gonna come out, and he smells kind of like cleaning soap.
Blurg.
Wait. Cleaning soap or lotion?
No.
Cleaning soap.
He cleaned himself up.
Okay, good.
That's why he was in there
There's
so long.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
But yeah, that's why he was in the
Okay.
cargo hold for so fucking long.
Hey, Avic,
Yeah, you
how
were in there for-
doing?
You were in there for 3 hours. I'll just look at Avic. and I'll, little bit sheepish. I'll not. So I'll be sheepish, but I'll still be curious, and I'll telepathically. So, how was your first?
Really?
I'm just going to
Nura-
send another sting through the force.
Nura is a lore master. He wants to gather, and he's never had any sort of connection with humans before on that level. So he wants to know how it felt. He's legitimately curious without trying to be weird. But yeah, I feel another sting, and I just go back to serving the food.
Okay. So you serve the food,
Broncos,
everyone
Greg.
else. That's cool. Anyway, just reading something outside. So yeah, some time passes. About another 6 hours. So we're at what, 18 hours?
Well, yeah, total we're at 18 hours, but we've left, so we're like 9 hours into the trip to Dantooine. So we got 3 hours in RP left. You guys just want to skip it?
Yeah.
Sure.
We've had our fun. Trust me, we've had more than our share of fun, and it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think
Bring
I
it
think,
on,
I think,
DM.
I think we're winding down. Let's head to Dantooine and get settled. The Wookiees settle there, and then I think we can end for the night. Is everybody okay with that, or do you guys want to really keep this going?
I'm fine with
go
that.
all night.
It's
go
up
all
to
night.
you guys. I literally could go all night.
Oh yeah, I can't believe there are high school students and there's a police officer in this chat with us, and we are currently discussing these things. This is slightly embarrassing.
Oh, wait, who's in high school?
No one.
Gosh damn it.
I just turned 21. I can do literally.
I'm gonna be.
I mean, I'm in
21
college,
next
but that's the
month.
closest equivalent.
If anybody's
Oh,
not
really?
18, if anybody's not 18 or above, then yeah, I'm gonna stop what I'm saying. This was all a joke. FBI.
Is anybody here not 18 yet? Please be honest.
I mean, I just turned 20 on Tuesday.
Sweet. Okay.
Havoc.
Happy birthday.
Happy
I'm
birthday,
27,
man.
so
Yeah.
Oh, Nova. Wow. Okay, you're married probably, aren't you?
I'm so lonely.
There's a woman in your background. There's a
Yeah,
woman in your
I
background.
heard a female, or at least I shouldn't assume gender, but yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm in a lab.
Oh, hello.
You're in a lab?
That's pretty badass.
What do you work for? The CIA?
Please.
No, I'm in university.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
oh,
so
yeah,
you're
in
actively-
Canada.
You're actively working in a lab while you're playing
Dungeons and
ERP.
Dragons. Star
Yeah.
Wars edition.
Because Canada's awesome.
Avic, please tell me you're at least 18. I forget. I think you've told me once.
I'm 19.
Oh,
Okay.
thank Christ.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That entire session's not illegal. So
Right?
we have a police officer's testimony to back it up. Anyway,
Yep.
we're gonna skip the last 3 hours. We're gonna skip the last 3 hours. No more shenanigans. I was thinking maybe with a woman, but no, I'm gonna leave it at that. So we just skip the next 3 hours, and we arrive at Dantooine shortly.
Here we are,
Yeah,
Dantooine.
so you finally make it into literally just there.
Plug. I swear, you better upload this session like tonight.
I will.
'Cause immediately, I don't care if you don't cut anything like that beginning section I wanted you to cut. Just upload the raw footage.
That's what I do every day.
Good.
Just do it
So, you guys eventually make it into to Dantooine. You make it to the surface area, close to the temple. So yeah, spaceship is down, and all the Wookiees are coming out, and they're looking over, and they're like,
I'm still waking up. Hold on. Give me a second. What'd they say?
what did I say? A few of them look over and they're like, "Wow, there's barely any trees here."
I tell
Grass,
them,
just
yeah,
nothing but
and
grass.
yes, and you guys can tend to it, and we brought you here because we believe this is the safest space we know.
And I'll walk over to them. I assume we landed in the grass near the temple where we landed last time. So what I'm saying, your wife's yelling in the back. Anyway, I'll tell the Wookiees. Well, I do know that there are no worship trees here, and I know they're sacred. But honestly, the wildlife here is challenging enough for you to hunt and yet not be in any real danger, as well as the Jedi Temple itself is open to you. Plug's distracted. Plug's distracted. I'll wait till he gets back.
No, it was some family stuff right here and there.
Oh, okay. But
It was
anyway,
just random.
anyway,
Oh, fuck off. Hey.
anyway, I'll be talking to the Wookiees. Again, the wildlife is very easily tamed and easily beaten, so it will provide challenge without providing danger, as well as, well, the temple is open to you and it has more than enough space to house all of you. So this can be your home, and perhaps you may even want to settle here. I wouldn't mind seeing a few Wookiees around, and then I kind of glance at the guy.
Which guy?
The guy.
Oh, you mean you mean that guy?
Oh, the Wookiee.
Are any of these guys going to be in life debt to us? Because I know that's a thing Wookiees sometimes do, where, hey, you saved my life.
Okay.
Therefore, I have to...
I would say, out of character, let's not force the life debt issue. If any of them want to serve us, like, or service us. If any
I'm
of
not
them
going to
want
force
they'll
it.
offer.
I'm not going to force anything. I'm not even going to ask about it. I remember it's a thing.
Yeah, Wookiee life debt is like direct salvation, so maybe the Wookiees we saved, but we kind of made it pretty clear that we're just bringing them to another place where they could be safe. I don't think they would feel a direct life debt to any one of us. Now, for example, go ahead.
Say, if anything, the life debt would be, since they're here at the temple, they're pretty much making sure nobody desecrates it.
They're honor bound to protect this place. The Wookiees themselves would, at least, they wouldn't be the most comfortable on Tatooine, but it's like, okay, they appreciate what they have. It's a new home. They're very technologically advanced creatures. So they would, who knows, we may have a Wookiee companion every session or so, and then they would be able to maintain the place and protect it. I mean, they're Wookiee.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is their home, and we're going to let them stay in the sub-level and just Guardians of the Order.
Definitely DM discretion.
DM discretion. DM, can they be the first of the new Guardians of the Wills?
Ooh.
Guardians of the Wills.
As in, it was,
the thing that Yoda did with the faces.
Not what Baby Yoda did, but with the, Chirrut Imwe and Baze Malbus. They were from Rogue One. Chirrut Imwe and Baze Malbus were Guardians of the Force, Guardians of the Wills. They were Force sensitive, but they weren't Jedi. Could these Wookiees be the official new Guardians of the Wills, even though Rogue One hasn't happened yet? Like, could they be, not, the point is, could they be considered that, if not Force sensitive? I think this is a question reserved for much later in the campaign when things have happened and given us more ideas.
I will think about this.
Okay, the Wookiees are here. They'll guard the temple because they're kind of honor bound to us for having saved them, but we're not really going to pull that card. We're just going to let them stay here and use our temple because we can't use it all the time, and they'll protect it. Yeah, okay.
I would say after session, let's make a note of that. I will pin it to.
I will put it in. I'll put a message in general chat, and then you can pin that.
General Force channel. So yeah. Anyway.
I bow to the Wookiee warriors and thank them for teaching me just what they taught me. And then I also extend to them if they could just watch out for the temple for us. They're welcome to stay there, to tend to it, and everything that Nora said, but also just kind of give them words of endearment in their language, just to kind of soften the deal.
Anyway, so yeah, they say we will protect this place as if it was our previous home. Thank you so much for
All right,
getting
they
us out
agreed
of this situation.
to protecting it.
Good night. Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Apologize, talking.
So session over.
What?
I would say, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to do anything else?
And then they were
No.
ambushed by cath hounds.
I'm
Not
gonna kill
really.
you.
All right, sure.
We aggro 3 cat pounds, which lead us into a massive chain of
So if that's it, I'm gonna hop off.
All right. Yep, we will
All
end
right, then.
session there.
Before
Did we gain anything?
before did I gain anything? Okay,
Insight?
I will say this. Could I have advantage on charisma checks with the Wookiees? But on a more serious note, I swear if I get DMs from you guys and it's images of, I swear if you DM me images, I am going
Yep.
to have words.
No, why? Did you just tip them
So yeah,
off your card?
I'm actually
All
gonna
right,
head
have a
out
good night.
myself.
All right. So, all right, there's the message in general chat summarizing what the Wookiees and their relationship to us are. Okay, so
There we go.
again, I swear, if any of you DM me pictures and I'm in public and I open my phone and I see those, I'm gonna be little. I mean, I won't say no.
I'm not saying yes.
Avic is only mildly traumatized. Okay, DM, cut the recording. This has already gotten steamy enough.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so
plug.
what
Now,
do we gain?
wait! Before you cut it, I have to do this because of how steamy the session got. Mwah! Good night, everybody.